delicious. The others on a myth. Tacoandthestache. 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 One's fucking delicious. The others on a myth. Tacoandthestache. 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 One's fucking delicious. The others on a myth.
Hey!
What up?
I took a bite of something before. I couldn't chew it fast enough.
Story of our lives.
Yeah, but welcome back to
Taco in the stash.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah.
That's right. Oh shit! Oh, I'm hovering. The fuck? There we go. I was hovering up with a whole bunch of shit. So, what's going on with you?
Nothing much, man. Not much. Just can't wait to get into the news today.
All right. Well, what do you got?
Well, I would like to start off with Escape from Tarkov, or Battlestate Studios here. Introducing a brand new addition to their game, which markets the new PvE mode that's going to be coming out. And it's exclusive to this very mode, or to this edition. It won't be available to any other edition of the game, even though the original edition, Edge of Darkness, the highest form, is $150. Oh boy, can't wait to have fun with this.
Well, I don't understand why this is happening. Can you explain to me why this is happening?
So from what the studio actually put out was the studio doesn't have enough server capacity for the original people who paid for this game to have Edge of Darkness, which is the highest edition you can currently have now. So $150 is the cost of Edge of Darkness, but apparently they don't have the server capacity to play the new PvE mode. So they created a new mode, or a new edition of $250 to have a smaller pool of people. You'll have a small pool, all right.
Oh yeah, real small.
Severely small. Not only that, but this new edition will also have small perks to it, which is more spaces in the flea market to sell things to other players. A more enhanced version of the stash where you can stash things away for your items, as well as PvE progression that is also continuous and pulls over to the main game. So you can play this PvE side, rack up all your shit, all your money, all your gear, all your best ammo, and then go into the PvP side and just wreck shit.
Right.
So it is a pay-to-win version of Escape from Tarkov, which is interesting considering of the realism they wanted to have inside this game.
Right.
So I'm really curious. Yeah, get out of here. All right. Battlestate Games continues to assert the upcoming mode does not constitute DLC and thus is not a part of the $150 bundle. So it's its own standalone thing. They're just throwing into their servers. All right. In what rapidly eclipsed Fallout 4's mod-breaking next-gen update, as the biggest unforced error of the week in PC gaming, Escape from Tarkov dev Battlestate is still holding firm that players who bought the $150 Edge of Darkness edition will not have access to the upcoming PvE mode. That's fucking asinine.
What?
And like a lot of the people that have the Edge of Darkness currently are the people who've been playing this game since it was literally just skin and bones. Nothing to it. It was just a level. I remember watching Dr. Lupo play this game when it was just like the factory.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's absolutely insane that they would absolutely double cross their content creators and their whole player base just to have more money in their pocket.
Yeah, I can't. That's
insane.
I'm speechless.
Yeah. In a statement shared on Tarkov subreddit, Battlestate offered some consideratory new pricing options for PvP mode, and also claimed that the mode's servers won't be able to handle the traffic of every $150 Edge of Darkness player in early access.
Just make it so they can.
Just fix your fucking servers.
Like what?
It just literally gain more capacity in your servers. It's all programmed.
You are the ones who control the servers, and how many there aren't.
Right. So
just make more from all the money you're stealing.
Yeah. So now we're just, instead of fixing the server problem and trying to, make the servers bigger, we're just going to up the price by $100 from Edge of Darkness and pray there's at least 15 people who buy it. The post began by once again the Battle State's frustrating cinematic argument behind gating the PvE mode behind an even more expensive purchase. It's not a DLC by Battle State's own definition. First of all, PvE game mode, this is not DLC. Battle State wrote, DLC in our understanding is the major additions to the game, including various functionality and content that are released after the official release of the game as themed DLC pack. Scav Life DLC, for example, which will add a lot of new mechanics and content for Scab gameplay and leveling. The game is still not out yet. All right. So if they already have a planned DLC pack of Scab Life, your game's not even close to actually releasing. It's still early access.
Yeah.
Why the fuck do you have a goddamn DLC planned already? Add this to your damn game.
Money.
Because what will it add? Scav, gameplay, and leveling. That sounds like it'll help your players a little bit.
Maybe, but like money.
But like what I don't get is, they have X amount of places to choose from to kind of load into. Why not take out two of those? Since it's a lot to take in. You want to make it one giant map, kind of in and out, almost like the Division, which I get. But why not take out like 2 or 3 of those locations? Leave what you have, work on the game itself in your back end, add in the Scav DLC crap, and focus on actually building your game to a point where it's actually releasable. Stop adding new content. You know what I mean? Or at least like new levels per se. Just fix the game for what it is and have everyone be happier and get a decent baseline of what your game should be and then go forward. But instead, we're going to do $100 extra standalone PvE game that will essentially allow you to gain weapons, armor, money, ammo, the best of the best crap by farming in PvE, and then go over to the PvP side and just fucking clean house.
Right.
It's insane.
Yeah, I don't understand this. This makes no sense. Like from what I remember, I mean, a great game that was loved, and then now all of a sudden you're going to be like, let's test the love.
Right. Oh, they're coming over here again. They kind of backpedaled a little bit. And when I say a little bit, I mean they stated that the PvE mode will eventually be free for Edge of Darkness owners. Now, I don't know if that's actually considered backpedaling or not. I highly doubt it.
When was that posted?
Where? Here?
That one, yeah, that article.
Oh, this is the Gamer.
Yeah, when was it?
When was it? 6 hours ago.
Because there's an article I have while I was looking it up while you were reading. It's from 8 hours ago. And it says, Escape from Tarkov devs reverse course on 250 PvE mode. Promise it will be free for all when the game exits beta, but its early access is still paywalled.
Yeah. So it'll be free eventually down the line when the game leaves beta, okay? We're not even in beta. We're at early access.
There's games that I've been playing for 5 years that's still in beta.
Right. So again, when will this game mode actually be free for all? In a couple of years, probably. Yeah, in a couple of years, probably. But by then, you're not going to have any players left. But it's been very controversial a few days for Escape from Tarkov following the announcement of the Unheard Edition. The $250 version of the game will include a bunch of perks, access to an exclusive PvE mode, and Tarkov's developers have now backtracked on saying the mode will eventually be free to Edge of Darkness owners. I still don't consider that backpedaling. That's just trying to gain ground in an area where you lost so much in.
It's a mini backpedal. It's just trying to save face.
Yeah. But I don't know. $250. If you already have the Edge of Darkness, it's extra $100 for you.
Right.
Pay to win style, more slots in the flea market, a new melee weapon, enhanced stash. Pay to win items combined with the high asking price were controversial enough, but the real kicker was a PvE game mode with the persistent progression that will said to be exclusive to the Unheard Edition. Again, exclusive to the Unheard Edition. So persistent progression will not be a thing for when it comes available to everybody else, except for those who purchased the Unheard Edition.
I'm fucking speechless.
That's fucking insane. Who does that? This is almost as bad as the fucking goddamn CEO of Ubisoft telling people if you don't log into your account and play the games, we're deleting them.
Yeah, that was fucked. Also a bad idea.
Severely
But
bad idea. But
they did it
I
anyway.
mean, I don't know what to do. I don't know.
That's wild.
I honestly thought that Escape from Tarkov was a small niche community as it was. Now it's even worse.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's gonna hurt them.
we're gonna keep our eyes on that one because that one's gonna be fucking a good little follow. Let's see what happens there.
Yeah,
'Cause
it's gonna be bad. Though.
I don't understand why they would do that.
I don't know either. It's fucking nonsense. Yeah.
All right.
What do you got?
So I'll start with the not so long one. But so there's this new game. I don't know how to pronounce this. I don't know if it's like Zal. I'm just gonna call it
Zal,
the Tales
yeah.
of I'm just gonna call it the Tales of Z. All right,
Gotcha.
so the Tales of Z was a Sweet Baby Inc. game where they help with a lot of it.
Oh boy.
All right.
Now
And
this
so
goes.
it gets on that list of Sweet Baby Inc. detected. And well,
Mm,
it peaks at 287 players.
new milestone.
Okay.
New milestone.
Yeah, so the ongoing boycott of the video games that had been developed by Sweet Baby Inc. appears to have crushed the sales of certain studios' Tales of Z. I mean, it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah. From the actual artwork, yeah.
Yeah. The game released on Steam earlier this week, according to SteamDB, peaked with 287 players on the day of release. In 2 days since, the peak has already declined to 211.
Ooh,
Say from here to here. That's what they mean right there. See that?
yeah. Mm,
Yeah. Not only has the game only achieved a peak of 287, but SteamDB also knows that the game has only sold between 930 and 47. That's a huge gap.
yeah, it's a very big gap. So, okay. So for one, why is that such a big gap?
I don't know.
You know what I mean? Like, if it's on Steam, it should be a pretty easy number to find out.
Because I think this is a cross-platform release, so I'm gonna guess that
Game Pass.
this might be like the real on Steam type of thing, and then like this is just like the guesstimation of consoles. They're
Yeah,
trying to
maybe.
like throw it. Yeah. So between 930 and 4,700 copies, albeit in the notes the game released recently, estimations for sales data take days to accumulate. Very true.
True.
So we got store data, Twitch stats, 255 viewers right now for this game, 14,024 hours and 40,000 all time, which was 2 days ago. That's Twitch stats in general.
Right. So towards the game's release.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So 5,400 followers. I'm going to guess on their Steam page, 100 ranked 191 in top sellers, 91 positive, 25 negative, and it was a 78% positive review to negative ratio.
Interesting. Okay.
Doesn't seem that bad.
Right.
Not only does the game appear to have poor sales, but social media analyst what is that?
Masters of the TDS.
Oh, Masters of the TDS. Okay. Alleges that the game is using bots to potentially run damage control for the game. He adds many of the accounts mentioned certain studios, which was founded by
Abakar Salim.
Salim.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna say Salim from now on. I'm too white. I'm not cultured for that name. Who has significant ties to Sweet Baby Inc. directly. So this is the guy here. All right. So he always asks for him to, if you're going to use his stuff in videos, to shout him out because he does a lot of work, takes hours and stuff. There you are. This guy. Masters of the TDS. I want to see these. I'll do the old Control Plus. Okay, never mind. It went backwards. All right. Screw me, I guess. All right. But as you can see, that what he's trying to point out here is a lot of these from definite, if you can tell by the profile pictures, definite gamers.
Yeah.
Of all
Absolute
these
gamers.
gamers. But they're all using the same it was either the same tweet or it's like they're always mentioned in the studios, like in this one, or like maybe the guy who made it, and so, and it's just like a weird. It's like a weird thing to like throw into a tweet.
Yeah. I mean,
But
excited to see Kenzer's takes, especially with Abgar Salim's background as a voice actor. Looking forward for release on April 23rd. Exciting to see what the studio will bring to the table with the new game like Zao. Looking forward to experience storytelling, gameplay, various platforms. Zao seems to be an exciting game, especially with Abgar Salim behind it. Why does he matter?
yeah, see, like, just like can't wait to check out this game by Salim Studio, Surgeon Studios.
Like they're mentioning him like all the damn time. Like
In the studio.
like they don't matter. Just play the fucking game.
It does not matter at all. And
Yeah, I
then,
mean,
then another
That's
page
like
of
saying,
just,
"Oh man, I can't wait for this new game by Bioware Studios. It's going to be great."
can't wait to
because
check out the new Star Wars show that's directed and produced by Jon Favreau. It's like, all right, dude, weird.
Jeez.
But all these Surgeon Studios got a gem on their hands. I'm excited for this game release. Can't wait for Salim's. It's like the same tweet over
Yeah,
and over and over again.
and all of them look like OnlyFans models.
They're
Crazy.
definitely gamers for sure.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
As noted above, the game is a part of the Sweet Baby Inc. boycott. It was added by Brazilian gamer Cabrutus on his Steam creator list, which is funny. They try to get him banned off of Steam, the list, and himself off of, and Steam just didn't do shit.
I'm not surprised, to be honest with you.
Well, but he's not saying not to buy it.
Right.
He's just saying, hey, did these people have worked on these games? Do what you will.
Right.
Because, people are just tired of that kind of messaging and ideas forced into everything that we have to deal with nowadays. It seems like it's everywhere we go.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely everywhere we go.
So this is where it gets interesting,
Okay.
to say the least. So this is my man Grums. I don't know him, but he's my man. So he said the narrative fix is in. Mighty Keith puts Cabrutus on blast for Sweet Baby Inc. game. Zao claims he and critics are just racist, and that Zao was made by a Kenyan man who just wanted to promote his own culture. But the creator is actually Salim, is actually a Sweet Baby Inc. insider. So he breaks it down. Right, this is that tweet he was saying that he's called him a racist. That, it's not DEI, it's a Kenyan man. Blah blah blah. Well, let me see if it would actually let me do it this time. All right, well, screw me, I guess. Key Control Plus. But this is BB Secure.
Mm-hmm.
This is a company. So here's all the people who are a part of that company. Here's David Bedard, Kimberly Belair, Amy Lee Shaw, and then Salim. She's a writer for Sweet Baby Inc. These two are the co-founders of Sweet Baby Inc. And then there he is down here, who has his own company that's linked directly and is also owned by Sweet Baby Inc.
Makes sense.
So this is pretty much like damn near a Sweet Baby Inc. release.
Right. Yeah. No, I mean it pretty much is.
Oh, there you go. He did it for you. See? Boom. All right there. So the Kimberly Belair, she has said a lot of interesting things. She's the one that had that press conference, that TED Talk, where she told people who works inside of game studios to harass your uppers about putting the DEI messaging into your games, and if they don't, go to your social media teams and then just harass them until they do.
Yeah, that's not creating a hostile work environment.
So yeah, so this is just a story I came across a couple of days ago, and I was like, I gotta bring this up because this is how deep this shit is getting now. And it gets even worse when you get into Stellar Blade. And I'll pull that up too once we get into that next topic. But this game was, as soon as it got put on that list, it was fucked.
Oh yeah, I imagine so.
No one's playing it.
I mean, this is what happens. This is what happens when you have a company trying to shove DIY down your throat and everything that they fucking do, and people started noticing and people started boycotting, and then you make a list about it, and then voila, no one plays it anymore. Then you really can't cry about it because you designed your game for the exact messaging that they don't want to see.
Yeah, no, and that is That is the problem, and it's like, hold on, what is this website? Where's it?
SteamDB? It's Steam charts.
Oh, well, now there's 128, so it went down even more.
Yeah,
Went
it
from
did.
211 down. Wow. Like I said, it's a shame because it looks cool.
Negative reviews went up too because it's at 71% now.
Yeah, the negative reviews is now at 41 instead of
Yeah.
what was it,
Mhm.
year?
70 or
20,
25.
it was
Yeah,
25.
25. Yep. So it's. I mean, both positive and negative are definitely growing. But again, when you have a studio trying to shove things into a game that nobody wants because people just want to play games, have fun, and relax, and they don't want to think about anything. When you start shoving a certain message down people's throats 24/7, they get tired of it and they don't want to see it anymore.
Yeah, this whole thing here, this is what the bots thing, and some of them do have blue check marks, but it's like this weird fucking like cult like thing. Do you know what I mean? Like when you start
yeah.
like saying the exact same thing or having the exact same fucking like bullet points, like, oh, we gotta say this, gotta make sure you say this, and it's just like, who the fuck pay for all these
Yeah.
bots? It's like that one year, the Super Bowl.
Oh God.
I think it was like the one with Eminem and Snoop Dogg and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
Hold on, I'll pull it up. Everybody in the world that matters tweeted, "Is this the greatest halftime show of all time?" I think it was. I'm like literally
Oh
googling
God.
as I speak it.
Weird how you're all saying this at the same time.
Yeah, it was like I gotta try to find it now because it was like a list of just fucking. It was literally that same question? Is this the greatest halftime show of all time? Is this the greatest? It was like in a row, just down the list of someone's timeline. It was like, Jesus, who the fuck put all that out there in one shot?
Yeah. Let me see.
Dang. I can't find it. Do you have any luck?
So I got one from the Yonsei Hub. Let me open up all these. So yeah.
Dang. Yeah, I got nothing. Who you got?
Let me see. Pull that over there. Pull that over there. That over there. Let's do this. Percent share screen. Entire screen. So this one about the Super Bowl halftime show are so relatable. From Candace Foreman, this song reminds me of the off of a Bacardi Lemon I drank in early 2000s. Most Gen X. These don't really have like what we were looking for per se. But if I go to LeBron James, oh my God, wow, the greatest halftime show I've ever seen for February 13th, 2022. And then again, well, sorry, this is 2023 now. The best Super Bowl the halftime show I've ever seen. Like, it's always the same though.
Yeah, the same,
Like
same people.
year, like same people, same fucking thing. Just he just didn't put any hashtags in it.
Right.
But I just don't get it of how like they all tweet like the same similar shit every fucking year. And this was not found. I don't know.
Of course.
Yeah. There's tons of shit. 2022 Twitter reacts, Super Bowl halftime show, memes. I kind of want to see the memes to be honest with you. Why? Why is that one there?
I don't know. That was a weird one though.
Even Chris Marr, I can't believe he left it before with Beyonce.
Stupid. Jesus.
Yeah, there you go.
That's better.
It is better.
Get the sharks in there. What the fuck?
Could you guys hear that?
No.
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 I keep forgetting. If you share the screen, you can't hear anything. I got to share this specific tab that it's on. It's so weird. But yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah. So that was the one I brought that I just wanted to kind of just lightly go over, just a little.
Little
Because
sprinkle.
this next one
Oh God.
is many different articles, and it gets worse and worse and worse and worse, and it gets more serious, more serious. So,
All right, let's get it.
why do game journos hate Stellar Blade?
Kind of curious. Kind of curious. I mean, to me, it seemed like a pretty alright game.
Miss Page, this is the one I was telling you about. You're not gonna believe it when you hear me read it.
Let's get it.
This is from Austin Wood. Okay, he wrote this piece.
Mm-hmm.
The title of his piece is Stellar Blade puts Eve in some incredibly stupid, sexy outfits that hurt the game's story. But despite the forced sex appeal, I actually love her detailed design.
Okay, so you're talking shit about something that you love.
Yep. I told you, this guy is a far left-leaning person who has to hate shit like this because if he likes it, he'll be marked as a Republican probably.
Probably.
And he played the game early because he's a reviewer, and he ended up liking the game and thinking that she was hot as shit because she had huge tits and a fat ass. That's the legit truth. I can put it to you. And
Right.
as I read through this, you will see the internal conflict he has with himself, and you'll see why.
All right, that's it.
Much of the pre-release discussion of Stellar Blade has revolved around the appearance of its protagonist, Eve. After finishing the game and writing my Stellar Blade review, I expect the post-release discourse to be more of the same. So here I am, discoursing.
Sure.
Stellar Blade has become a new stage for an old debate. It's been held up as a game for men of culture, a throwback to a time when games were brave and sexy, as determined by a vocal crowd that seems hell-bent on ignoring how sexy games currently are and have been. I know you're not talking about all those games that have women in it that look like fat men or men in general, because well, maybe Hades 2 or something.
Maybe, but I mean, even that's a long shot.
Yeah. This year alone has seen Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Is that sexy?
One of the characters, I guess.
Yeah, one, right?
Because it's a Japanese game, so they obviously gave the main person, just like in the original, big tits. That's what they had in the original.
Tits.
It's what they did now.
Japan likes huge tits.
Pretty sure it was Tifa.
Like a Dragon, Infinite Wealth, Grand Blue Fantasy Relink, and the first build of Hades 2. See?
Yeah.
A mere handful of the latest amazingly sexy games. Stellar Blade is just louder about its sex appeal, and part of the audience that its approach has attracted has in turn loudly trumpeted as a superior way. Oh, dude, this is just the tip of the fucking iceberg. Look at this. This guy was playing this game like, what the fuck are these? The women I like have dicks. So, some people explicitly want Stellar Blade to be a gallery of shiny heinies, while others are put off by the bizarre masculine chest beating over Eve's design and have dismissed her as senseless, backward titillation.
Mm-hmm.
Having played the whole game and quite enjoyed it, despite sometimes because of Eve's design.
That's no. Then you didn't enjoy the game.
Like, oh, he loves this fucking game. That's
what I'm saying. But to sit there and say I played the whole game. I liked it. I had fun. But it was still kind of hard for me because of her design. No, it wasn't. Then you wouldn't have played it. It's that simple. If you don't like it, you're not gonna fucking play it.
And quite enjoyed it, despite and sometimes because of Eve. Okay, I think both extremes miss what's good and bad here. It's fine to make characters sexy for the sake of sexiness, and it's fine to like Stellar Blade, regardless of this whole debate. I like it. People like to see it and to create attractive characters. And it would be a shame to reduce Stellar Blade's visual identity to the ass game because some environmental artists really flexed here. Dude, he starts.
Yeah, you're really propping up this game right now.
Dude, this next paragraph, the way I don't want to just I don't want to just both sides this into mush. There has been a lot of deserved talk about the male gaze, Jesus, and the part it played in how Eve looks. Okay, that's a real person. It's that Eve in the game is not something that a man designed off the top of his head. It's a real Korean model, and the face of Eve is the guy who owns the company's wife, who designed it herself. So two
again,
women made this
yeah.
character,
Pretty much.
but male gaze.
Sure. Why not?
As someone with a lot of experience unlearning that same male gaze,
What do you mean you unlearned it?
so basically what I get from that, as someone with a lot of experience unlearning that same male gaze, you turned yourself gay.
Okay, yeah, sure.
He's a guy who likes huge tits and fucking fat asses on women, but he has to make himself unlearn that, become gay, so he can be left. I have an
It's
editor.
something. It's got to be something. Because that I don't.
He made himself gay. That's all I got from that.
But even still though, like I know quite a few gay people who are bigger thirst traps than anyone I know.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean? Like
our friend
yeah,
Spaz, gay Matt, loves tits.
right. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand it.
I have an editor scaring amount of thoughts on how Stellar Blade fails Eve. Why I actually like her core design.
So wait, so do you like her design?
Yeah, he
Or
loves
not?
it. Oh, he loves it. But like I said, as we go, it gets worse. Because as you go, you can slowly start to see him lose control of like where he's like, oh fuck, I think I might be straight. Because he made himself gay, as said so above. Like a core design, and why I expect plenty of people to feel a similar neutral way once everyone can actually play the game. To explain all of this, I am forced to once again break out my greatest superpower, asexuality.
I don't want to be the bearer of bad news to literally anybody out there. That's not a fucking superpower.
It's not a superpower. Also, you being asexual, you would never write this article because as someone who is asexual, it wouldn't matter how anyone looked.
Right. You just be attracted to them regardless
You
of
be
male,
attracted to the
matter.
person they are, and
Right.
wouldn't matter. It looks mean nothing to you. So this whole article that you're writing about, you wouldn't have never wrote it. So spare me, Austin.
Jesus Christ.
This article is not about me.
It's all about you. You've mentioned yourself 5 fucking times already.
But I should explain where I'm coming from.
It's not from you. I don't care anymore. You just told me it's not about you. So why would I listen to you explain where you're coming from? I don't care anymore.
For me, romantic and sexual attraction are not only foreign, but utterly undesirable.
Okay, so you're a eunuch. I get it. All right, I get it. You're a eunuch. That's fine. Listen. Just don't write any more articles. For the love of God, Austin.
Stupid idiot.
Like, what the fuck?
Where the fuck was it? So more than with your average person, games like Stellar Blade bark up the wrong tree when they assume no one's assuming. They just made a game that's based off a model who happened to have a nice body, and the guy's wife's face, she's a pretty girl. That they're not assuming anything.
So what you're telling me is that when you start up this game, a pop-up comes up and says, "Do you enjoy tits and ass?" That would be assuming that you like and enjoy these things.
If it
'Cause
hit,
it's physically
it uninstalls.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, like that's assuming. The game's not assuming shit. You're the one who agreed to review it. They didn't just send it to you and be like, by the way, do us a favor, review that for us.
Yeah.
You fucking agreed to it. Keep going.
It gets worse. They
Great.
assume that as a man, I'm eager to gawk at and fantasize about characters like Eve. She's hot. I like her.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
You are fucking asexual.
First off, I mean, as soon as I, as a man, am eager to gawk and fantasize, if you have a character's like Eve, she's hot, I like her. That means you're fantasizing about it, which means they're fucking correct.
Right.
As a man, yes,
So
they are
their
absolutely
assumptions
correct.
would be right in this case because you just said she's hot, I like her. So hey, good job. They did their job then.
Right, exactly. That's the whole point of this.
I consider myself sex positive,
No,
but I
you don't.
truly, from the pit of my gut, do not care.
It's pretty obvious you do care, or else you wouldn't be writing this fucking article right now.
Then why are you writing this?
I don't understand the way your
You're
brain
writing this.
works right now,
But I
or
don't
probably
care.
ever. I
don't
because it's not about you. It says it clearly right there in the first sentence. This isn't about you.
I
So
don't
I
care.
personally don't care. But if I were to care, I'm going to tell you to fucking pick a side for once and just stick to it. Because this is the third paragraph now where you've contradicted half of the shit you said.
And it gets worse as you go.
Great.
I'm not put off by Stellar Blaze ham-handed sexiness or his assumptions about me. Again, dude, no one made
Again,
assumptions
there's
about
no
you.
assumptions about you. You're making it about you. Stop it.
But I am sensitive to and I'm sensitive to and critical of tone and storytelling. And Eve's treatment undeniably hurts the game's voice.
And what's the game's voice, Austin? Please, you asexual person, tell me what this game's voice is.
The problem is not that Eve is sexy. First, she was hot.
Still going into why she's sexy. I don't care anymore.
But you see, the first time he said it, she was hot.
Now she's sexy.
Now she's sexy, right? Now he's slowly starting to fucking.
We are
lose it.
declining into the heterosexualness.
He's just. This is his self therapy. This is getting him.
It
through
has to be. It has to be. This is how he copes.
Come on, Austin. You can do it. The problem is not that Eve is sexy. There's nothing wrong with her body. She's not a walking trope built like a snake that swallowed some melons. Her body is based on a scan of a real person. Oh, you know that. Or so her figure is dimensionally. What is that word?
Demonstrably realistic.
Yeah, it's realistic. Even if some outfits inexplicably move her navel around or add 50% more ass onto a woman's who's already trying to fit 20 pounds of ass into 10 pounds of pants.
First off.
It's like a weird fucking math problem.
First off, what pants weighs 10 pounds? What are we wearing that weighs 10 pounds in pants? Because to me, it looked like she was wearing like some kind of like nylon, like spandex or some shit. Or
I
none.
mean, she looks like she's not wearing anything.
Yeah, she's not wearing pants. So
I
what
don't see
fucking pants?
in any of these.
Well, then again, those are, added outfits.
Maybe there. She's not
Maybe,
wearing
yeah.
pants. Hello.
Uh-oh.
All right, where am I? Where the fuck am I? What? Did I go too far? What's the last thing I said? Oh, here we go. Right. Trying to fit 20 pounds of ass into 10 pounds of pants. She also jiggles like a bag of pudding nailed to the wall of a moving train. But what do we all expect from the developers of Nike or Nike or Nike? She also jiggles like a bag of pudding. You've never touched tits, have you, Austin?
I don't think he has.
They don't feel like bags of pudding moving on a train.
You might as well say that they just feel like sandbags.
Wow. All right. That was my fucking sweater.
So, I'm actually looking at Stellar Blade right now. It looks fucking awesome.
It does look awesome.
Like,
All right.
It looks really good.
I like loads of details in Eve's design. She has incredible brows and lashes.
Again, my man, you are really nitpicking what you really like about this character now. You're like going into it like, dude.
Would you knock it up? You like her tits.
You have a pretty mouth.
You like her tits.
I don't get it, man.
Not every
I don't get it.
I like loads of details in Eve's design. She has incredible brows and lashes. I love the little baby hairs by her ears.
Hold on. First off, is the game that realistic? We got baby hairs in the ears, dude. Is it that HD? Yeah, what kind of HD he got?
I didn't get that close to Eve. I wouldn't know.
My motherfucker's like paused the game, like magnifying glass, like what is that?
Yeah, I bet he is pausing the game and looking real close.
No, I would too. But
the subtly imperfect texturing of her skin and the pores on her cheeks. Which cheeks, Austin?
Seriously, what pores you watching?
I need to know. I
Fucking
love that she
sadist.
has some natural belly fat while being slim. She's a great looking character, and it's generally fun to put her in the many outfits, accessories, and hairstyles that Stellar Blade offers, some of which are plenty fashionable. I mean, of course it is. Customizing characters is a video game style staple. For my money, Eve is sexier and cooler in outfits that actually have enough material to embellish and accentuate her. She absolutely rocks a leather jacket and jeans, and that's just the start.
You are really starting to like slowly sexualize this character, like really, really hard.
He's also trying to pick outfits that she can wear that's not like overly showing because he's trying to prove a point. But man, does he love her jiggling pudding bags.
Sandbags, jugs.
Yeah. The problem is that Eve's sexiness is totally divorced from the rest of the game and her personality. And the Stellar Blade wants to be taken seriously despite how strangely this comes across. So now the problem is that her sexiness is divorced from the game. At first, it was like everything about it. Now we got this part of the article. Now he's upset that her sexiness doesn't tie one to one with the game.
Right. But I mean, as we're going through this, the only thing I'm honestly remembering is Devil May Cry, because there were so many people, male and female alike, who were just absolutely batshit crazy for Dante of Devil May Cry, and still are.
Right.
And you know what I mean? Like, I'm just, the more we talk about it, the more I'm just seeing Dante. But this dude, this dude's just making me kind of weirded out by like how he's fucking sexualizing this character.
I think this is why a lot of people don't like how Eve looks.
No, it's not. It's actually the reason why they do like the way she looks.
I mean, you're not one of those guys, Austin, right?
Yeah, you can't be.
You said she was sexy and hot. Characters like Bayonetta own and flaunt their sexiness, and games like Hades are what?
Hold on, what?
What word is that?
Bayonetta own and flaunt their sexiness. Yes, because they know what their gamers like, so they're going to use it, which is fine. And games like Hades are inextricably sexy from corner to corner.
From corner to corner. That's partly why they're so beloved. This stuff is hard to pull off convincingly and memorable when done well. Everyone being horny in and for Baldur's Gate 3 comes to mind, but Eve's amped up sexiness is a weird outlier. She has next to no interest in her own appearance or sex appeal. What?
So you're upset that the character doesn't have a self-awareness inside the game? It's almost like she doesn't know you're fucking changing her outfit every 5 minutes trying to make her tits jiggle more.
You know she's not a real person.
My
like
God.
in game, it's a character. At most, she mentions her hairstyle once.
Oh no, not once.
It becomes a matter of agency. Eve herself doesn't show off her body. The camera lingers on it while a habit of overtly putting her butt front and center. Eve would never choose to wear the game's more. She's not real.
Not a real thing,
She's
dude.
not a real person in the game. You wear the shit for her.
Jesus Christ.
She would never choose anything.
Right. She can't choose anything. That's
If you
the
turn
point.
the game on and walk away, she'd be in whatever the fuck you left her in.
And still in the same spot, doing the same fucking shit she was.
God, this guy's fucking losing his mind over this fucking game.
He really is. Like this dude is slowly, as the paragraphs progress, you can tell his mental is declining as he goes.
It broke
He's
him.
slowly going into fucking the rabbit hole here, right?
It fucking broke him.
This is the descent of Alice from Alice in the Wonderland right now. This is where she started, and as we're going down the fucking rabbit hole, we get fucking stranger and stranger.
Eve would never choose to wear the game's more revealing get-ups. The bunny girl, the bikini.
I think she would actually, to be honest with you. I probably would too.
The other bunny girl, the other bikini. Some outfits look great from the front, but then you spin the camera around and find a skirt or leotard hikes so far up Eve's ass that you need pliers to get it out.
I mean, I don't know if he's aware of anyone wearing thongs, but you don't need pliers.
10 copies. I'll take 10 copies.
All the copies. Just fucking buy it all. I'll buy a few more PlayStations for this.
There is none of Eve in this. She can only be forced to wear these outfits by the play. No shit.
That's
no shit. She's not a real fucking person, Austin. That's what
So first you're upset that she has no cognitive ability to figure out you're changing her outfit. And then now it's the player's problem for changing her outfit. So which one is it?
Didn't he say up here somewhere that there's like character customization is a video game staple?
Yes, it is. Yeah, second paragraph, I think.
Was the second paragraph up here? Let me see. I gotta find
Third?
it. I gotta make sure that I wasn't just I myself is not going crazy fucking reading this shit.
Just Control F.
Yeah.
Staple.
There you go. Customizing characters is a video game staple. So he
Boom.
knows that customizing characters in a video game is a staple for video games, but then down here wants to tell us that she never gets to choose what she wears.
Awesome. Come here, bud. Come here. I don't want to bring this to you again. It's customization.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it.
Yeah.
Even you did.
I just
Multiple
like
times.
he wrote that like he was going to get some kind of award. There is none of evenness. She can only be forced to wear these outfits by the player. Like that's a real sentence that he wrote reviewing a video game. He should win Woman of the Year for this.
He really should. Wouldn't be the first time.
I avoided them not just because I thought they looked stupid, but because they felt wrong and out of place in an immersion breaking kind of way. It's not real.
First off, how does changing an outfit break your immersion? It
Because his
doesn't.
dick gets hard and he can't focus.
Probably. That's probably it. But
Just be
again,
honest.
just because you change an outfit doesn't break your immersion. Okay. Do you know what breaks your immersion? Paywalls. That breaks your immersion because you're asked to buy something. It's like, what the fuck? I'm back in real life again. That's breaking immersion. For to change an outfit inside the game and go, oh my god, you look so much better now. Let's go fucking murder some things. It's not breaking immersion. You probably would never immerse. You're just enjoying the game. Not that hard, Austin.
Even Eve's original outfit, the very first thing she puts on after emerging near naked, 20 copies, in the game's so-called skin suit, doesn't seem to fully fit her.
Great.
If I was a battle-ready woman, you wish, heading out to fight monsters, my suit-up checklist would not include vacuum sealing my boobs or bedazzling my groin.
It would for me.
Yeah, I would have fucking...
Fuck it. I'd go out there naked in that skin suit. Like, let's go.
Each lip. The look doesn't match. This stuff exists outside the context of the game's world as something artificial for the viewer's enjoyment. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I put her in that shit. Because I want to see this cute girl running around with a huge tits and a fat ass beating up monsters in a bunny costume.
So that said, this stuff exists outside the context of the game's world as something artificial for the viewer's enjoyment. Okay, scroll up for me. Up to the picture of the main character and somebody else. Keep going. Right there. Yeah, I would say this is for viewers' enjoyment, Austin.
Yeah.
But it looks like to me that her outfits are probably going to exist in this world considering what the other fucking person's wearing.
Yeah.
I would imagine this is normal.
That's what they created.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is how the world is because they created it. I'm pretty sure you're going to see a lot more women like this inside this game.
Yep. It disrupts that world. It doesn't because that's what the world was made on.
Correct. That's what happens in that world. So it's completely normal there.
It doesn't ruin the experience.
Okay. First off, all right, here we go.
Or at least it didn't for me, but it's jarring.
That you're contradicting yourself in the same sentence.
Yep.
What do you mean?
He's losing a battle. He's losing that battle, dude.
He's
trying so hard not to be straight anymore. He tried to unlearn that.
Yeah, I mean, he's trying really hard to unlearn it, but it's not working because he's literally stating, the game world this, the game world that, da. But it doesn't affect me. But I am a little upset that it happened. Then it's affecting you, Austin.
Yeah.
Pick one.
See if I can.
This fucking dude, I swear to God.
What's going on over here?
So, let's see. shock grenades, lingering potions, smart mines, highly concentrated potions, pulse
Yeah.
grenades, own WB pumps, sonic grenades, nano suit. Seems pretty normal. And the suit she's wearing seems pretty cool. I like that.
Me too, since it's in the fucking world.
Right?
All right, let's scroll down. So this isn't limited to Eve either. Oh, there's more. Male lead Adam is conspicuously covered up and has one of the best character designs overall. Oh, he's mad about that. That Adam's covered up. But the base skin for Lily, a younger looking girl from a different squad than Eve, is an open top with a bikini underneath. Despite her more petite figure, she jiggles just as assertively as Eve does.
I mean, look, all right. When the
He's
studio,
like, now there's two of them.
they're both jiggling.
What the fuck?
But when you have a game company that created Bayonetta and your fans like what you created, which is a woman who kicks ass, who's barely dressed, and a lot of jiggling, okay?
Yep.
What are you going to do for your next game? The
More
exact same fucking thing that you did for the last one.
If not more.
It's just marketing to your known audience and what you know will sell. It's just that's the way it is, the way the world works. Just because they have more jiggling and better outfits means nothing. Do you want to know why Adam is more covered up? Nobody wants to see it. Literally, I would probably bet there's more female players in this game that want to see Eve and the other women less dressed than Adam.
Oh yeah, women would even women would have rather watched Eve and Lily fucking jiggle all around with their bags of pudding. And Lily is written as a tomboyish engineer, and I think she looks much better in the alternate outfit with a big poncho and light gear like knee pads. So
we get it, Austin. We now know what you're after.
Is a poncho and knee pads.
We now know what you're after, Austin. We now know. Sounds like she's wearing some wet weather gear.
Oh yeah, it's going to get wet. I can't believe he didn't find an issue with that. Like, oh, was she?
He probably wrote that like, I got him now.
Which to me highlights another problem with Stellar Blade's presentation and its narrow interpretation of sexiness. Sensible, stylish outfits exist, but unfitting sexiness is the default and most common option.
Looks great.
Jesus.
Skin suit. We saw it worn in Ghost in the Shell live action.
Yeah, we do, man. Yet the game makes it abundantly clear that these outfits are not appropriate for the circumstances. So if we're going to add them anyway, just for the players who do want to see them, why make them the default? Why not position these outfits as the silly optional choices that they are? The characters would look sharper up front, and the people who like the sexier bits could still knock themselves out. You can just as easily say, I like the sexy look. Why don't you just wear the less revealing ones? That is what I did in my playthrough. What?
That's what customization means, dickhead. That's literally the point of customization. If you don't want it, you can change it. That's the point. That's what player choice is.
The sexier ones are the default because sex sells.
Correct. Sex will always sell.
I don't know if you knew that. But the whole time he's demeaning, like I like putting Lily in the big poncho and knee pads. And then he's like, oh, yeah, by the way, that's what I did for my playthrough. I had her in the fucking less revealing ones.
Yeah, the less revealing ones, but obvious what she's doing next.
And it's a good option it's good that the option exists. But the priorities feel odd for an otherwise straight-faced action-adventure game. The game is based around the sexiness. That's what you got to understand, Austin. So you're trying to split them, and I don't know why you're trying to do that, because it's wrong, and you're a liar, Austin. I don't like that.
It's true.
There's nothing inherently wrong with liking these outfits.
Oh, dear Lord. Austin, fucking pick one, my guy.
Seriously, dude.
This is kind of getting out there now, man. This is the 4th time we're having to correct your ass.
Or with games having this material in it. I just wish the developers had gone all in and made more sexy stuff that actually looks good on Eve.
This man has probably
Austin, don't write any more fucking reviews. Don't write any more.
Please, yeah, stop writing.
Don't fucking do it, man. Stop. All right, for me, please don't do it anymore. Just
Here you
don't.
go. Once again, here comes my rant. If she's not real, something that looks good on Eve, something she would feasibly wear. She is not real. She will wear whatever you put her in.
It doesn't matter. Do you see that skin suit right there? That's probably the same one that she emerges in the very beginning of the game. You know what that means? She's gonna fucking wear it, Austin.
Yeah.
That means it's feasible for her because this is what she's used to. This is what she's battle ready for.
Hades 2's Aphrodite wears a few strands of her own hair and nothing else. I gotta check that game out too.
Same.
But it's less. Wait, hold on. Hades 2's Aphrodite wears a few strands of her own hair and nothing else, but is less vulgar than Eve in a bikini that's clearly not right for her. What?
All right, let's do a side by side.
The fuck are you
Okay.
talking about?
All right, let's just do a side by side. Eve, Stellar Blade. Let's go to images. All right, so there's Eve. Okay, cool. All right, let's go with another one. Who is this now? Aphrodite.
Aphrodite.
Hades 2.
Hey, yeah, I'll pull it up because
Images.
I'm still sharing. So I'll pull up the where is he at? Where's he at? This guy, Hades 2.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this.
Yep, that right there. Yep.
Whoops. Yeah, so
Again,
but Miss Page said that this is correct the lore.
right.
This is what
Aphrodite,
she
yeah.
did. Yeah.
Yep, Aphrodite, yeah. Aphrodite is the goddess of love.
Well, maybe Austin doesn't know that. Maybe he's dumb.
Yeah,
Okay.
I would say so because a lot of these outfits I'm seeing Eve in, she's fairly pretty clothed. I don't see where she's just pretty much naked wandering all around.
Oh, don't worry. I got plenty more to share with you on this topic, and it goes down a rabbit hole, brother. All right, here we go. But is less vulgar than Eve in the bikini. That's clearly not right for her. I don't want less or censored smut.
I'm sorry, what?
He says, I don't want less or censored smut. I want thoughtful smut.
I'm pretty sure you're just sexist. Either that or a womanizer there, Austin.
What? No. He's slowly losing the battle within his own mind. Sexual themes don't have to be taboo and shouldn't be, but they don't have to be dumb either.
Yeah, so I did look up who Eve's model actually is. Yeah, I would say they captured her body pretty well.
You see, he looks like a guy who would say that, right?
Oh yeah, he lives in his mom's basement. That's for sure.
All right, so I tried to picture Eve in a climactic cutscene.
I bet you did.
Wearing an outfit that's nearly lingerie, and my brain just shorts out.
That's called you're horny, Austin.
Yeah.
That's what happens.
Remember, you made yourself gay. My favorite moments with Eve were her interactions with side quest characters, including several young girls.
I think you need to be put on a list there, Austin. I think you do.
You just made the list.
There it is. Boom. Easy enough.
For whom she clumsily but earnestly assumes a big sister type role. Characters like the scrap mechanic Kaya are adorably excited to talk to Eve and starstruck to receive her help. These moments and conversations are a big part of what little characterization Eve receives. And I don't think it's controversial to say it would be weird for Eve to be in a bikini during them. Austin, The bikini
What?
isn't stand. You can change her clothes. So did you just admit that you thought it was weird that she was in a bikini talking to little girls? But you put her in that bikini though, Austin. Remember, she's not real. She doesn't clothe herself. So you had her in a bikini and talking to little girls that you think is weird also, but you're the one who dresses her. Someone snitched on theyself.
FBI watch list.
The game's serious and sexy sides are fine in isolation, but don't mesh. There's irrevocable conflict between the way Eve is portrayed and the way she is written. This weakness weakens her as a character and displaces the tone of the story and its missed opportunity. So that's Austin Wood from Games Radar. And
Oh God.
What?
I'm just like I don't. This dude literally went down the rabbit hole.
did.
This entire article, and at the very end, we got him openly admitting that he's fantasizing about Eve in a cutscene, wearing a bikini, talking to little girls.
Yep.
This is where we ended up at.
And we ended with him thinking about
Fantasizing.
Eve in a bikini, talking to little girls in cutscenes.
Yeah.
But I wish it got easier from there. But it doesn't. On to article number 2 from The Gamer, from Jade King. Jade King is a trans woman.
Go figure.
Stellar Blade's uncensored release shouldn't be a cause for celebration.
Yes, it could. Yes, it should.
Shift Up has confirmed that every single version of Stellar Blade will be uncensored, but what does that even mean?
It means they're not going to censor anything because they're not doing it. They're going to let the game be what it is designed to be.
Developer Shift Up has announced that Stellar Blade will be launching uncensored across all territories ahead of its release later this week.
Good.
Putting to rest non-existent fears, the game will be nipped and tucked in the name of censorship.
Good.
Was this ever the case, or is it being hailed as a victory to continue the newfound culture war the game has been caught up in?
Not a culture war. You're just making it one.
It's a complicated situation, and to understand it, we need to look at the relationship between censorship and video games and how their experiences often change depending on when or where we have them. Japan is known for scaling down the difficulty of certain
I'm
games.
sorry, what?
So that,
I'm sorry, what? Japan is known for scaling down difficulty. Have we not played any Souls game or anything like that at all?
certain games so that global audiences aren't turned off.
Again, have we played any Souls game, anything like that at all? Anything close to Souls? No?
Probably
Nothing like that at all? No? Okay.
Well,
cool.
it would often be less willing to depict graphic or bloody violence in ways that Western audiences embrace. It's rarely about companies trying to stifle our creative expression or free speech. Normally, it's just ratings board stuff and wanting to sell more copies based on spreadsheet data.
I mean, yeah, but that's the name of the game, is to sell
Yeah.
more.
You like that? You want money?
It's a company. They have to sell shit. So, yeah, no, that's kind of the name of the game.
To celebrate that something is released uncensored is to imply there was something worthy of censorship in the first place. And when it comes to Stellar Blade, I'm unsure where exactly that assumption is coming from. The game is
Coming
already
from all of you from Twitter asking for the game to be censored, and the creator's now saying, no, it's not going to be censored. Shut up.
We'll get to that part. The game is already blatant in showing off Eve's body. Damn right. While the violence in the trailers and demos seem no worse than the most other AAA games we play these days, it's grotesque and unique, but so is Resident Evil.
Facts.
No, it's not. Not really. I
Yeah,
don't think Resident Evil is grotesque and unique.
well, not unique, but when it first launched, it was grotesque. Yeah, I would.
Yeah, for
agree.
the time.
Yeah.
Fine. Despite struggling to find where the censorship might take place, Stellar Blade managed to trend on Twitter shortly after this announcement regardless. The official social media also leaned into this news as form of marketing, with the expectant audiences jumping in to try and praise it for sticking it to the man. What man that is, I don't know, but I assume he's over on the left somewhere. It's embarrassing, and much like we've written about on The Gamer in recent weeks, This sort of perspective makes us ashamed to enjoy a game which otherwise ticks all the right boxes.
I don't know. Have you read Austin's article? Pretty sure you'd be a little upset.
He'd be upset. He's not doing well.
You know what I'm saying? Pretty
Stellar
sure.
Blade moves in the same circles as censorship for games like Tokyo Mirage Sessions FE, which at the time was panned by niche audiences when Nintendo decided to cover up a main character's much memed vagina bones.
I mean, Nintendo's very strict because they cater to children.
I said vagina bones. That's what they wrote in select cutscenes. Outfits were edited to cover up and reduce the boobies, while detailing was removed to move away from the illusion of nudity. I don't think it was necessary. In the years since, we have seen far more risque designs in games like Fire Emblem and Persona.
True.
But back then, Nintendo was dipping its toes into a more mature direction, one that it wasn't ready to commit to without alterations. YouTube channels like Censored Gaming frequently talk about how localizers or translators are looking to change or westernize Japanese games, filling them with inaccuracies designed to spread messages and ideas the source material never intended. There is historical value to documenting how games are adapted or changed for each region, but it's a mistake for audiences to consistently approach these alterations with a hostile attitude. Remember this when we go further. Just remember this part. It's a mistake for audiences to consistently approach these alterations with hostile attitude. It's like the experience we were meant to have has been bastardized when localization staff more likely to do the opposite as they curate the dialogue, designs, and other references to best fit their intended market. Not all of these decisions are going to be right, but by turning it into a culture war where there is no room for debate, we don't help anyone.
Oof.
Shift Up hasn't specified exactly what in Stellar Blade will remain uncensored and globally released versions, which begs the question of why it was worth bringing it up in the first place. It was enough bait for anti-censorship gamers to join the conversation and see this marketing announcement as a hollow victory for a war the other side wasn't even aware was going on.
Oh, they were. Oh, they
Stop it.
definitely were.
Oh, stop it.
We know they were aware because of Austin. That's
Yeah,
also a writer
yeah.
for you guys. I'm pretty sure you never talked to him. You probably should, considering that he's one of the censorship people who clearly love your game, but hate that he loves the game and its customization, but loves Eve. But it's
Loves
confusing.
Eve. I certainly wasn't, and I've played and enjoyed the Stellar Blade demo more than enough to put money down on the full game.
Good for
Yet
you.
it already feels tainted. Like, we'll look back on Stellar Blade as a pawn in this fruitless battle for conventionally attractive women in video games and a lack of censorship that proves once and for all the gamers have won. Now, see, this is the part I don't like. We'll look back on Stellar Blade as a pawn in this fruitless battle for conventionally attractive women in video games. So Jade King is not all about like attractive women in video games. Like, I guess they're saying they don't care either way.
Yeah. Yeah,
But-
there essentially shouldn't be a battle over it. It should, it should just exist or not. Just
But it's more than that, really, because it's not that
Right.
it's not that we're fighting for attractive women. We're fighting for women to not look like men.
Right.
I
And the
think
whole
you
thing
get the
is,
gist, Jade.
you know what I mean? Like, once for all, the gamers have won. The gamers have won because the studio decided to say, I don't care what the fuck you think. We're doing what we decided to do in the first place.
Right.
So.
Stellar Blade is uncensored, but until you show me exactly what was on the chopping block, to begin with, this proclamation means nothing. If anything, does more harm than good. Now, let's
I don't think so.
That Park Place. Evil individual places $20,000 bounty on Grums, aka Mark Hearn, for beginning campaign to uncensor Stellar Blade. What happened to not coming at this with hostile attitudes?
Yikes.
This dude has a $20,000 bounty on him.
For what?
20,000. Well, we'll see.
So former World of Warcraft team lead Mark Kerm had a bounty placed on him. Headed after he launched a campaign to uncensor Stellar Blade. Kerm's campaign after the game's official account promised it would deliver the game uncensored. It wrote on X, Stellar Blade offers the same uncensored version in all countries, including the Japanese version, which is great because Japan can get a little worried about what's being shown.
Right. Yeah. So it's So here, I'll pop this one open too. So this is after Stellar Blade censors various outfits and gore. Mark Kern lays out an A-step plan to restore the original game. All right, so Mark Kern here, he's the reason why we have WoW.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. He's
So-
definitely one of the original.
So here is one of the outfits here. And then so up here you can see how it was patched, where they got another piece of cloth over here covering the tip. People are saying that it's not censored, that it's different versions, different variations, but I mean, I don't know. I haven't played it. I don't know, but that's like an example there.
Yeah, holy
Um,
shit, yeah. He was on the Warcraft team from 1997 till 2005 and was one of the key team leaders from World of Warcraft 2002 to 2005. So he was around for the original game up until, I believe, the release of the Burning Crusade, and then he
Yep.
left. Damn, yeah, so he is one of the reasons why we have WoW. Damn.
So here's another thing. So Eve kills this monster. You can see her say with blood splatter, titties out. This one here, blood splatter, and now blood's all over her body. You can't see anything of her body really.
Hmm.
This is
So which one was the censored, uncensored? Which one was that?
So the uncensored one is this one, where you can see her titties clear out as day, just right there, having a good time. This is the censored one,
Yeah,
where
but
the blood now covers her body.
I mean, I kind of like both of them though.
Hey, well,
You know what I mean? Like, I
people
think they
want to
both
see the
look
titties
good.
out.
I know,
unbloodied.
but I also kind of want to see like the blood everywhere because it gives that sense of like realism almost of like you're just murdering a monster, it's bleeding everywhere, but you're untouched. It's like,
Right.
but
So
okay.
a number of the game's outfits of the main protagonist Eve have been altered leading up to the official release of the game. Kern pointed out one writing, this is another confirmed outfit censored in Stellar Blade. Original on the left, we're working on changing it back. It's not about inches of fabric. It's about fighting the double standard and getting Stellar Blade customers what was advertised.
Correct.
So we'll pop open this. On the left is uncensored. On the right is censored.
Right, yeah. On the right, you have a strapless bra going across to kind of hide some of that cleavage, and then you have on the left the outfit's pretty fucking open.
Again, here's that same one we just looked at, the blood
Right.
splatter versus non. So then he has a plan to get this uncensored. Okay. So he has a petition going out. And I think it was like, 18,000 signatures already, to it. Because then he's going to send it to Shift Up, which is a studio, because he wants these things to be restored
Right.
to what they were before the internet, got their way with a couple journalists not being happy. And then this guy that says, $20K to anyone that makes this dipshit disappear.
Yeah, I mean that is an active threat.
Mark said, or Grum says, now they want to hire a hitman to take me out. What did I tell everyone? They want you dead over game tweets. I've had 4 to 5 calls for violence today alone because I am asking for Stellar Blade to be restored to what was advertised.
Yep. Now I'm kind of curious. Let's see what Tone Man likes to tweet out. Bash Stampede.
Yeah.
Love that. Fucking love that. So Tone Man. I want to see what he tweets out.
Oh yeah.
Search. Tone Man. He deleted his account.
You did?
Yep. Here.
Now, I saw something from PlayStation today. I wanted to
Yeah.
pull up right quick.
Private.
Okay. So let me hit this right quick. Go to private. Share the screen. Ah, got him.
Doesn't exist.
Got him.
Either deleted or got permanently banned.
Probably permanently banned, to be honest.
Yeah, most likely for active thread on Twitter. Yeah.
But so I bring that up because I saw something today from PlayStation,
Okay.
and it's just the double standard of this whole thing, and it's the thing that is the reason why people are pushing to get this game restored, because they have no problem leaving things in the game like Abby from Last of Us 2 having sex. And you've seen that in basically it was like a little porno they had in there.
Yep.
That's cool. You can leave that in the game. But what you don't leave in the game, or want to leave in the game, is titties.
Yeah, that's fucking. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh.
Here we go. Let's see this.
Hey. Let's see it. What we got? Application: the ESPR rating system exists for a purpose. M-rated games are intended for true audiences. It persists in baiting and switching us. I simply allow my PS Plus subscription to lapse and opt out not to renew, favoring platforms that afford us respective adults.
Yeah. So I mean, you.
Yeah, I
See
can.
Nichols
I
here.
can.
There goes Abby, a trans person getting fucked. We can see that in no here. I get, was this Baldur's Gate?
I think so.
Yeah. I think so. Like
Again, all that's okay, but some slightly revealing clothing is just fucking no go.
Yeah.
That's interesting. That's very interesting. Interesting take there, Sony. Interesting take.
Yeah, that's what they're okay with. They're okay with the right people
Yeah.
being naked or fuck.
that's
I mean, you can
fucking
fuck a bear, right, in Baldur's Gate.
Yep, absolutely can.
You can fuck a bear, like an actual bear.
Mm-hmm. Damn
But
straight. Many people did it.
Seeing a little bit more of a woman's tit is a no.
Many people definitely did that. That's for sure.
Which is odd.
But hey, the reason why it's there is because player choice.
Yeah. But please don't.
No matter what, player choice.
Man, I'm really trying to see if I can find that. So, but no, so it's a picture from a video game of a guy who's naked, and it's a picture from PlayStation from his. It's like you can see his ass, and they tweeted like blessing your timeline.
Hey, what's going on? Can you burp on command? How you doing? Yeah.
It's gone on.
Yeah.
But yeah, so like that's weird to me.
Yeah, I mean it is. But again, good. Pretty good. But some of these things, with Stellar Blade, I'm kind of curious about, because there's been quite a few games that had sex scenes in it that were perfectly allowed to remain. There was a few of the what were they called? They were horror games, but they were like severely like story driven. They had multiple choices you could do.
Right.
Fuck, were they? I don't remember their names, but I'm pretty sure there was a sex scene in one of them. That was allowed. Who burps best here for a donut? No idea, to be honest with you. It ain't gonna be me. I tell you that. Ain't gonna be me.
Not me either.
Yeah, nope.
Because I'm a respectable gentleman.
Facts. I need a drink though. I run out.
You're an idiot.
I know. Well, hey.
So
be what it be.
The Stellar Blade stuff continues though.
Yeah, I mean, and it's going to continue. I'm really surprised. No, I can't. I physically can't. My wife can. I cannot.
Have you seen this?
Stellar Blade hard.
The hard R?
Oh God, no! But Jesus Christ, what is it?
So in the game, I'm pretty sure like this graffiti is just randomized throughout the game.
Most likely.
And so there's the R shop, and then right next to it, randomly generated, is graffiti that says hard. So hard R. Right?
True. Okay.
So someone was like, "Hey, that's racist." So they changed it. Now it says crime.
I mean, not a better choice of word.
Not a better choice of word. But here's
To
what's
put there.
interesting, because here's my man Grums again, right?
Right.
Stellar Blade Hard R controversy was manufactured as a coordinated attack. Now you read and go, what? IGN and Kotaku responded ready with articles, including Sony official responses, exactly the moment the screenshot was posted on YouTube. So
Hmm.
if you can see, so here's one, right? Here's the article. Sony says Stellar Blade R referencing racist language was unintentional, will be patched out. This was at 3 p.m. by IGN.
Right.
Here's Kotaku 25 minutes after the original tweet. Sony removing Stellar Blade's unintentional N-word reference. Right?
Mm.
So and then 28 minutes later, Stellar Blade in-game art referencing racial slur will be removed, says Sony. 28 minutes later. So within 30 minutes, 3 news outlets, and including Sony, all had articles out, ready to go, already done, have been looked over, edited, and approved by somebody.
Mm.
With the grab of the screenshot from the YouTube video.
Yeah, that doesn't happen. Sorry. The PR team definitely knew this was coming.
Yeah, because
from Sony, that is, not from
Yeah.
the actual game studio.
Well, that's why they're saying it's coordinated, because Sony, IGN, and Kotaku were all cahoots here.
Right. Yeah.
Because I believe that they're trying to get pre-orders to be canceled. They don't want people buying this game because it's everything that they don't stand for.
But it's again, it's really weird to have, sex on these things in different games, but sex your outfits that are revealing, sure, but it's just sex your outfits. That's all they are. Apparently, that's what's not allowed. But having actual sex scenes is allowed.
Yeah.
So I don't get that. And
yeah. Ooh, here's another one.
Yeah, again, uncensored, censored, uncensored, censored. Now, again, it's just a little shit. But also, too, like the other issue with all this too is, changing it means that you're admitting something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, like, if it was unintentional, like, oh well, my bad, it was unintentional. It's randomly generated. Get over it. But instead, you change it, and everyone's like, see, it was racist.
Yeah, you give them validation,
right?
For them to believe in their nonsense. Nonsense is what it is.
Pretty much, and it definitely shouldn't be the way that things are. Games are created for enjoyment and to kind of lose yourself into, just have fun and kind of blow off some steam, things like that. So if you're constantly getting political in these games and you're trying to control the way that these games are created via political ideology, just games are going to die.
So I have another thing that could be fun and not about Stellar Blade. So we can we can move on. Hold on, let me put a banner up right quick.
All right.
So the banner will say this. Yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah. There we go. Deadpool 3 steals from 2002 Spider-Man. Okay.
Oh boy.
Marvel's fan spots Spider-Man connection to Deadpool and Wolverine in the trailer. What do you think?
I mean, why does it matter?
I don't know, but I found it funny.
You know what I mean? Like it's definitely the same moves.
Yeah, it's the same sequence.
Yeah, definitely is.
Got to finish it off. But like the fact that someone was like, "Hey, yo, this is like that fucking fight I saw from Spider-Man." They're stealing from Spider-Man.
They're doing that thing again.
Fucking wild. I just thought it was funny as shit. When I saw that, I was like, I gotta bookmark this because, like, why the fuck is anyone caring about anything they're doing in this? Like, knock it off. Good Lord.
Yeah, I'm not understanding why it's even like. Why do you care? Even if it is, who cares? It's just a fight sequence. It's literally like 4 moves. Oh well, get over it. You know what I mean? Like that's like saying, oh, the original X-Men movie stole Darth Maul's moves.
Right.
Because it's the fucking same guy.
Yeah.
He wanted to do it again.
It's finally up.
Jesus Christ. What's finally up?
The DEI detected website. So instead of just a curator list, they have actually made a website now of games that have Sweet
Alan
Baby
Wake
Inc.
2.
or other
Oh.
things in it. Oh, there's that fucking Pokemon Go update.
Yeah, there you go. Pokemon Go update, dude, to make every woman a man.
Oh, look at that.
Boom. Look at that. No more hips and added a jawline.
Gamer. Dude,
What the fuck is that?
what is
What,
that?
what is
These are
that?
worse.
What happened to that one?
Good lord, that one got
My
away.
God. Yeah, no shit.
Oh, see, yeah, South of Midnight. That was a game that I saw that I actually thought looked pretty cool. For thing, apparently, from what I read on this, is the main character was white, and then Sweet Baby Inc. came along, and well, she's not.
Can't have
anymore.
that.
She's not anymore.
Let me see. There's,
Damn, even not the Crew Motorfest. God damn it! I knew it.
What did they change about that one?
I don't fucking. I mean,
It's the
I'll never
Crew.
play it, so I'll never know.
Same, but like it's just the
Space
Crew.
tow truck.
Why? Why is that even a thing?
Brother, I don't know.
Like, do you think, like, first off, if you're playing a game called Space Tow Truck, do you really give a fuck about what your character is? Honestly.
DEI free. Oh, there's new games. Oh no.
Do-do-do-do.
Yeah, but so I thought that was kind of fucking funny that now they have a full blown website that's just going to keep adding these games, and it's good. Oh, this game, this studio, had to shut down
Yikes,
because
what happened?
Sweet Baby Inc. got involved, so people didn't buy this game, and because people didn't buy that game, they didn't make money, and now they're gone. The whole
Weird.
studio's gone.
It's almost like I keep preaching this is everything Walmart, you know, all these food brands, all these movie theaters, all these video games, all the studios, it all consumer based. What does that mean exactly, consumer based? Well, that means that if all the consumers don't buy it, or at least a good majority, they fucking shut down because they have to.
Yeah.
We
It's almost like you need
control everything that's consumer based. That's why it's called consumer based. So video games, it's weird. If you don't buy a video game because you don't like it, and the mass majority don't buy it because they don't like it, the studio's going bye-bye. It's just they can't exist anymore. They're going to run out of money, and there's no parent company to back them up. You know, like
Right.
Like let's take Destiny 2 for example, right? They're no longer backed by Big Daddy Activision. They broke away from Activision. They're now their own thing again. If no one buys the next expansion, which by the way have the all-time lowest sales of Destiny 2 or Destiny's history period from 1 and 2, they have this new expansion has the lowest sales. If they don't hit a certain point, they're going under.
Right.
And Destiny 2 will just not exist anymore because they don't have a parent company anymore. They're gone. So consumer based, again, make shitty game. You deserve to be shut down. Why? Because you're trying to do things in a game that no one wants. Instead, how about you make a game that's based on fun and things that people can get lost into? That's why people play games.
Right.
So,
yeah,
you know, like, I just don't get it.
I mean, that's what I used to play games for.
You know, I mean, if you look at, you know, the marketing, right? Let's take the marketing of World of Warcraft, for example.
I was just about to bring that up.
All right.
I had a whole thing on the side here.
Oh, really? All right. Let's see yours.
Wait, you said Warcraft or Warhammer?
Yeah. Warcraft.
Oh, never mind. I have Warhammer.
Oh, Warhammer. I mean, Warhammer's still. But again, when you look at the actual, you know, marketing of World of Warcraft throughout all the years, there's a slight change in deviation, right? So when you look at the World of Warcraft as a base model, what did it have all over the place? Big sweaty men fighting big sweaty man orcs. Why? People love battle. People love war. Fun shit.
Oh yeah.
Next expansion, what do we have? More men fighting more orcs. Why? We love that shit. We keep it going.
Love it.
What did we add? A bigger version of an elf with horns and wings, made him muscly as fuck, and then made him sweaty. Why? Because we love it.
Yep.
And we kind of kept that going. Wrath of the Lich King. What do we have? An undead army. Who runs it? A big beefy man who's sweating ice. Boom. Done. Easy. Next expansion. This is where we started to kind of deviate a little bit. We had a big ass dragon. Big beefy. Doesn't sweat though, but it's still beefy. And then we started really swaying. We went to pandas. Well, before that, we had more big sweaty men and orcs fighting in Warlords of Draenor. That was fun. That was a great time for like a month. And then we realized we weren't getting shit for about a year. Anyway, then we went to pandas. A little bit weird, but still good. Probably one of the best ones I ever did, to be honest with you. And then it really shifted. Then we had a woman sweating and fighting and kicking the shit out of men. Why? Because it was great. And that's all there's ever been. But there's always been a thing of big sweaty men fighting big sweaty other things. Why? Because that's what we like. It's what we want. It's fantasy. Yep. It's just what we want. And so, you look at Warhammer. What is it mainly? Big fucking dudes in suits and armor blowing shit up. Why? We love that.
Love it. So much.
But again, why not cater to the audience would buy your shit? Why not throw into that genre? Like, again, Stellar Blade. What games is that company mainly known for? Well, only one. And that's Bayonetta.
Yep.
What was that game? A sexy-ass woman who murders a lot of things in skimpy outfits. People loved it. What are you going to do for your next one? A badass female character in skimpy outfits.
Yeah.
I don't understand what the fucking problem is.
Yeah. More of that, please.
You know what I mean? Like, of course they're going to want more of that. That's who you're selling to.
Right.
But again, majority of the gamer world is male dominated. Always has been. Kind of always will be. It's just male dominated. Of course it's going to sell because sex sells. Men enjoy these things. They're going to do it. There's even a lot of females who will enjoy this game, Stellar Blade, and still enjoy the character and probably put her in skimpier outfits than any man would. To be fair. But that's okay. That's why there's a choice to do so. If not, just leave her in the same outfit. Doesn't matter.
Damn right. Here. So there's two here. I just saw this newer one, and kind of interested to get your response on it because I don't get into this genre here. I never played anything like this, so
okay.
Let me know what the fuck's going on. But this is the theory. Former Epic Games executive suggests Amazon tank Warhammer with wokeness in order to purchase Games Workshop on the cheap.
Why are we not talking in full complete sentences for a fucking title of a goddamn news article?
It works.
Sure. Why not?
So former Epic Games business development manager Alexei Shavenko suggested Amazon should wait. Okay, and the title made it seem like it's his conspiracy theory of what Amazon's doing. And then here it says that it suggests that Amazon should tank Games Workshop and Warhammer with wokeness so that the company's stock price will tank, then buy the company on the cheap.
That's illegal.
I think they're missing a word there.
That's illegal.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
If you're going to do that, Amazon, don't say it out loud.
Right. Don't do what this guy's doing. First of all, there's a reason why he's a former.
Yeah. Former business development
manager. There's a reason why he's a former.
Don't take his words. For
this fucking reason, probably. Because he went to the Fortnite execs was like, listen, this is what we should do. DEI, get the fuck out. Go, bye.
So I'm just going to call him Alexei. Shared his idea on X. If I was Amazon, I would continue applying pressure with TV series for lore changes, dismantle Games Workshop relationships with the fan base, drop their price, and just buy them penny on the dollars, and then launch TV faithful to lore. Just saying. Why the fuck would they?
First off,
why would they do all this?
No one's going to watch your shit. If you just dismantle the fan base and dismantle the lore, and you go, we just wanted to buy it. Don't worry, your new TV series all about the lore. No one's going to care. No one's going to watch it.
Yeah, why did you go through all that trouble of dismantling the game, changing the lore in the TV just to buy them to bring you a faithful adaptation?
Yeah, it's called partnerships.
Oh, well.
Amazon's big enough. Do you really think Amazon needs to penny down companies so they can buy them for cheap? Do you really think Amazon, of all companies, really needs to do that? That's like saying Microsoft needs to fucking bring down the stock prices of BioWare to buy them.
Oh,
they're just going to buy them. I don't get it.
and they added the female and gay people to that. Where the fuck they're called? I don't know, tribe or whatever.
Yeah. I mean, no matter what, Warhammer will always be kind of the way that it is. It's kind of just all out war between I think 4 or 5 different factions now, or 3 or 4. But nonetheless, again, Henry Cavill is putting out his own TV series. I believe it's a TV series on Amazon, all about Warhammer 40K. And he was asked, as a conspiracy, like, hey, like, we heard you left. Like, is that true? He looked at everyone and was like, I own it.
Right.
What the fuck am I leaving for? I physically own the rights to the TV show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So again, you're not gonna have wokeness in it. Why? Because Henry Cavill. I don't know if anyone knows this or not. Henry Cavill was basically fired from The Witcher because he was trying to be as to the lore as possible, and people couldn't stand him and called him toxic because he was trying to stay faithful to the lore of the games and as well as the books because he's a big fan of both.
Right. Yeah, this is a weird one. I don't know, but like
Yeah,
this
but
guy here, he's an idiot, and I wouldn't listen to anything he suggests on business. He got a good 78 views on that tweet too.
yikes! Again, former. No one cares. You're fired probably for this reason, trying to do wokeness shit, putting it into Fortnite or suggesting it to Epic. Epic is a very big platform, especially nowadays, and they are not going to jeopardize that in any way, shape, or form because they can't. If they do, they're fucked. They have now grown to a point where if they mess it up, they're screwed. They would never retain that ever again.
Wow, there's so much shit, dude. Like when it comes to Stellar Blade, that like there's even more articles that are just coming out, and it's like this is a never-ending topic. It fucking seems like here and looking, and this is the shit I hate too. GameSpot editor Jessica Cogswell describes petition and plan to uncensor Stellar Blade as the most unhinged behavior I've seen in quite some time.
Oh, really? Oh, dude, that's crazy here. You know what, dude? I have some unhinged behavior. Hold on.
Wow. What a loser. What do you got? What are you pulling up?
Quite a few things. So that person said what now?
That the petition and plan to uncensor Stellar Blade is the most unhinged thing they've seen in quite some time.
Most unhinged thing they've seen for quite some time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Apparently.
Oh, cool. I guess we all forgot about Blizzard being sued for equal rights in 2021, 2022, and 2023.
Yeah.
Guess we forgot about that because they were sexualizing women inside their offices, like to the point where they had women crawling around their hands and knees in the office, and they got quit for it, and everyone who was a part of it got fired. But that's the craziest thing you've seen recently.
Yeah, the most unhinged.
That's the one. That's the most unhinged thing you've seen. I don't know about you, but I think you're pretty sexist.
I think you're pretty dumb.
Yeah, that too. But still, like I don't get it. So let's see. Most unhinged things 2024.
You better be careful on that one.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm just gonna read a few here. So
read a few.
Emma Stone goes naughty. Apparently.
What?
Yeah. Apparently, I don't know. Kristen Wiig and Will Ferrell get goofy. That's an unhinged moment. Yeah.
Get goofy.
They get goofy with it.
The fuck does that mean?
I don't know. They were on stage. Kieran Culkin asked Matthew McFadden backstage who the tallest Succession cast member was. That's an unhinged moment, apparently. Cool.
I don't think so. But
yeah, I don't know about this website. I don't think there's unhinged moments at all.
Or maybe there's just nothing going on. That's why it seems like this could be so unhinged because there's nothing fucking happening.
I guess that's like kind of stupid.
Yeah, to a point.
Hey, hold on. Someone else is claiming this is the most unhinged thing I've seen in a while.
What's that?
It's a woman on Instagram posting a video about how to make a outside bathroom in her front lawn.
What the fuck?
You know what? I could say that pretty unhinged, but you know what? Not the most unhinged though. I mean, but she is literally making an outside bathroom that you just dig a hole and basically shit in it. So there's that.
Ah, those were the days.
You know, right? When you just
When
do
you
anything you
just
want on your property.
dig a hole in your front lawn and shit in it.
Bucket. Damn.
Didn't
Those
need
were the
permission.
days. Those were the
Oh,
days.
you want to see this fucking? There's a new horror game coming out.
There's a new horror game? We need more of them?
This game has no dialogue, no monsters, no UI. It's called Pools.
Nah, I'm cool. Nope. Mm-mm.
What's the matter?
Nope. We are not going
What's
to.
the
We're not
matter?
going to. We are not going to go down staring into the abyss. Nope. Mm-mm. See, I don't know.
What?
How
I
is
don't
this?
understand.
How is this? Interesting. Interesting way to take it, though. I respect it.
Whoa. Yeah, I mean, so they took the idea from some guy's exploring video.
Yeah, pretty much. From what was coming across the screen in the dialogue, it seems like they're trying to take a play on like the phobia of being lost or being in tight spaces, things like that, which is a decent play on that whole thing. You know, that's different at the very least. I mean, they're trying, so fuck, give it a shot, throw it out there.
To be honest, I thought it was going to be a game about like people's
Like-
fears of just water, like not
Like-
being able to see the bottom.
Bottom, yes, yeah, that's what I thought. I was
Yeah.
like, see, that's what I was like, nah, fuck no, we're not looking down to the abyss. But it wasn't. They're very, very shallow pools. I
Yeah,
don't-
they were nice
don't-
looking. I mean, I might just play just to be relaxed, like go swim.
Right? Seriously, my God,
But
I don't get it.
yeah,
So fucking let's see here. What else we got? So
I mean, there's tons of shit, but there's not a lot of good shit that's been happening. The Stellar Blade's been dominating the fucking everything. Oh yeah, you got the Knuckles thing out there. The fucking show he got.
oh, Knuckles. Oh yeah. With the
Yeah.
show that's gonna be leading up to the next movie.
Well, ever since I found out that Drake Bell got graped, YouTube sense. I don't want to watch that because the guy, one of the actors who was in the favor of the guy who did it, is in that show. What? Yeah. Mr. Marsden. And
Oh dear Lord, man.
I kind of want to watch it though because like I
Right.
actually like the Sonic movies.
I do too. But again, another fine example of what happens when you listen to your base, and when your base says, "Don't do that shit. That looks horrible. Let's not do that." And go, you know what? You're right. It does look bad. We'll fix that for you. And it looks great. And everyone loved it. Everyone went to see it. It made all of its money and then some. It fucking awesome. Loved it. And I'm
Ever
glad they're
see-
actually doing, Sonic and then Tails, and now we have Knuckles, and next we're getting Shadow.
You ever see there's a TikTok about Sonic and how it's just Dragon Ball Z for kids. You ever see that?
No, but I can kind of see that though.
Oh, you'll see it all right.
No sound.
No sound?
Mm-mm.
Son of a
Did you screen share the entire screen or just a tab?
I don't know.
Yeah, you got to do it from just a tab.
How do I do just a tab? What?
So when you hit present and then share
Mhm.
screen, it'll ask you if you want to do like the tab on the left hand side.
I don't see that.
Share screen. Yeah, so you hit present, share screen, it comes up. It says Microsoft Edge tab, or for me it does, and then you hit, I can do like game news or Twitch.
Yeah, I just hit mine just is the video overlay, GoXLR app, StreamYard Studio, Firefox, or entire screen.
Mm,
Let me see if
don't know.
oh wait, hold on.
Oh,
I can hear me.
You can hear you?
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, no, I
it's-
can't. Hold on. Hit play.
hold on.
No sound.
But if I do this,
Man, it's just a kid-friendly Dragon Ball Z. What? No, it isn't.
you hear that?
Yeah.
All right, just mute yourself. Hold on.
Dude, I'm so hyped for Sonic the Hedgehog 3. Shadow is gonna be so cool. I don't know, man. It's just a kid-friendly Dragon Ball Z. What? No, it isn't. What are you talking about? Listen, dude. There's 7 Dragon Balls and there's 7 Chaos Emeralds. Piccolo and Knuckles both come from tribe-like civilizations, and they were rivals of Goku and Sonic for a short time before they became friends. Okay, so that doesn't prove anything. Krillin and Tails are both weak sidekicks to Goku and Sonic. Also, Dr. Gero and Dr. Robotnik have very similar character designs and motives. Okay, man, I get it. You can stop now. Vegeta is Goku's dark rival, who is also a Saiyan, and Shadow is Sonic's dark rival, who is also a hedgehog. Both Goku and Vegeta can power up and go Super Saiyan, just like Sonic and Shadow, who can power up and go Super Sonic and Super Shadow. Dude, please stop.
I
So
mean,
yeah,
not wrong.
no,
Definitely not wrong. But I'm so happy that they're doing Shadow though. That's great, right? Come on now. God damn. Shadow. I mean, yeah, I mean, it technically is just a kid-friendly version of Dragon Ball Z. But then again, Dragon Ball Z was kid-friendly to begin with. There's not really anything bad in it. Just hand-to-hand combat with energy beams occasionally. But now I can't hear you. Oh no, indeed. I can read your lips though.
how about now?
You're good.
I don't know. I hit a button.
Yeah, you hit a button.
I hit
You
a
hit a button.
See, so I'm just gonna keep on perusing. See what
Yeah, same. So
not a lot this week.
yeah, definitely a lot. But we had Blizzard over the last year and a half or so, commit to being more upfront and more communicative with their audiences, things like that. And they were doing great. Holly Londale, the lead developer, I think she is, or
Right.
just the lead for Blizzard Studios or the Warcraft Studios. Just being very talkative, doing a lot of things, doing a lot of interviews, talking about the next 3 expansions quite a bit, the team and how everything's going. And then out of the blue, they canceled BlizzCon. Not sure why they really canceled BlizzCon for 2024, but they said, "Oh, we're doing appearances at some of the other events this year." Which is kind of nice though, but BlizzCon was where you present, all of your obvious Blizzard things, but it was really big for World of Warcraft and Overwatch.
Right.
We're not doing it this year apparently, and it probably won't for a few years.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's weird. That's what I said too. Blizzard will be appearing at Gamescom, DreamHack, and other live events instead. What's the point though? Why not just have your own and cancel those? You know what I mean? Like I don't know, but BlizzCon is usually held in Anaheim, California, so it makes me think maybe it's something wrong with California that they don't want to kind of be in. They're trying to change where it's at. Maybe.
Right. Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, fucking. Let's see. I'm trying to find it. Confirm that after careful consideration, we at Blizzard have made the decision not to hold BlizzCon 2024. This difficult decision would be undoubtedly be hard for fans, but Blizzard did confirm BlizzCon will return in future years.
Future years.
So, when?
In future years.
But again, why do this? But you're still going to, DreamHack and GamesCon and things like that. So it makes me think, well, where are these other things located at? So let's see. DreamHack, Dallas, Texas.
Right.
Gamescom 2024 is at where is that at?
I don't know.
In Europe, Cologne, Cologne. I don't
Cologne.
know. Cologne or Cologne, one of the two. So that's in Europe. So again, this makes me think it has something to do with California. That they're trying to move away from.
Right.
So GamesCon, they will be talking about the war within, the next expansion that comes out, I believe, August. Diablo 4, the Vessel of Hatred, which is going to be a fucking flop because they want $100 for that fucking expansion. DreamHack Dallas and Stockholm, they're going to do Overwatch Champion Series. Other in-game conventions, in-game events to celebrate the 30th anniversary of World of Warcraft franchise. Again, you canceled BlizzCon, but you have the 30th anniversary of Warcraft this year. Why cancel BlizzCon?
You would think it would be a pretty good time to make money.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a company, it's just a 30 year for the whole Warcraft franchise, not just World of Warcraft, but the entire Warcraft franchise, and you cancel your own convention?
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, why not cancel these? Right here.
They don't make good decisions.
Yeah, to me, it's not great. Let's just cancel these guys out. And then the 30th anniversary on that weekend, hold your BlizzCon and go through each and every one of these. I mean, BlizzCon, you have all these announcements over a 3-day period anyway. So why not just keep it the same way? Just move the date.
Right. I don't know. Like I said, they're dumb. They do dumb shit constantly.
Yeah, they do.
Though it's shocking, it's not surprising, and I think that's worse.
Yeah, no, I would still have to agree, but I just don't get it. Why cancel your own convention just to show up at other people's conventions, but you also have your 30th year anniversary for the entire Warcraft franchise? Yeah, so this released November 23rd, 2004. And the Warcraft originally released, I think, back in like 96, I think. Yeah, so I don't know. Bit weird, though. Bit weird, I think.
Oh, yeah. I got some weird shit.
All right, let's hear your weird shit.
I mean, it's weird shit, but it's funny as fuck. So, these people are out of control. Control Plus.
God. Captain America Brave New World toy leak.
Suggests Marvel film to avoid referring to Jewish superhero Sabra by her Hebrew code name.
I wonder if they're going to keep the Star David on her.
I mean, dude, just...
I'm just curious. I really am at this point.
There's no mistaking of where she's from, what she believes in, heritage, bloodline.
Yep. But apparently they're going to be trying to move away from that in lieu of everything that's going on right now. Kind of interesting take there, Marvel and Disney. Interesting take.
Yep, so that's the first weird one. Second one, real one. Tomb Raider 1 through 3 remastered hit with post-release censorship as new update removes Lara Croft pinups from Tomb Raider 3, The Lost Artifact. So these back here are no longer there.
But why? Like, what's the point?
Because
in the original game, you could barely see what the fuck they were?
Yeah, so this is what it looks like now.
That's so pointless. Again, to modify a game is to admit that there was a problem to begin with.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is that you removed it because you have an issue with those posters. No one else did. You did.
Yeah.
I don't understand it. I really don't.
Nintendo censors scene of enemy Goombas catcalling female party member from Paper Mario: The Thousand-Year Door remake. What's up, baby? Why don't you hang with us for a while? We play real nice.
Sounds like Sound like these guys spent some time in Detroit or Chicago or something.
What's up,
My
baby?
God. What's up, baby?
That's
My God, dude.
now. It's,
We went to the wrong side down.
what?
You heard me.
Man, what's a fine-looking Goomba doing with a tubby mustache man like that?
Oh,
I don't like I call him fat for. Wow. So there's a couple of dumb shit things that I thought was funny floating around.
Oh, yeah.
They censored Paper Mario for
Like,
a
what the
moronic
fuck?
catcalling Goomba. Like, they're meant to be the bad guy. You know that, right? Like, so like they'll do that shit. Like, it's okay for bad people to do bad shit. That's why they're bad people.
Oh, God. Yeah, people had an issue with this, too, though.
Oh, Jesus.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah.
Again, as I knew when you called it out earlier during that article, was Tifa, most likely.
Eh.
This is what they had a problem with. There's a beach scene inside of Rebirth,
Oh.
and you have Tifa inside of a bathing suit.
Yeah. Looks great.
So, again, there we go. Let me swap to this real quick. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. People had a problem with this. Did a huge problem with it. Why? No idea. But they did. This is Tifa. This is actually a part of the game. It's a beach scene.
I do not have a problem with this.
I don't either. But again, this is what people had a problem with. I can't believe they made Tifa even hotter. What a time to be alive. So obviously this person's a lot more in favor of it, obviously.
Yeah, that woman talking about how hot another woman is.
Yeah. And with Stellar Blade coming out soon, oh, we are so back. Again, more people being excited about these, about doing things like this. I'm
Yeah.
very excited to play Stellar Blade. Again, as I said earlier, another female is going to be really excited to play a female character, especially with skimpy outfits, because why? It's just fun to do it.
You know,
Alright.
girls like to feel hot too, you know.
Exactly. Every time I see her abs, the inside of my brain is like, are you freaking serious? And then I keep staring, rinse and repeat. You know what I mean? It's like, Eris needs some
That
love.
sounds like
y'all. Come
Austin.
on.
Was that Austin?
I don't know. Was it Austin? Nope.
That sounds like fucking Austin.
40-year-old me and 13-year-old me are both very happy.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And this is the point of this. Is why? Because you know who your fan base is and what they are. And then again, I couldn't believe it either. Boom. You know what I'm saying? Easy as pie. No big deal. But again, you know who your audience is, and people are really the moment Cloud is stopped considering his options. Facts.
Yeah.
But again, these are things that developers do. They put into their games because they know their fan base will like it, and they do. They really, really fucking do. And then you have just random people on the internet like, oh, you would do that? Yes, you don't even play the fucking game. That's why. That's literally why.
Are we shocked?
No,
Let us
not
read.
really.
Rumor. Rachel Zegler's
Oh,
Snow
Jesus.
White, Snow Brown, sorry, Snow Brown, is a mess and testing poorly.
You don't fucking say.
Why? I mean, what's wrong with this? What's wrong? Look, they look perfectly fine to me.
Dear Lord.
Doesn't look like something I fucking have nightmares about.
Not one bit. Not one bit. But it's kind of offensive they wouldn't use actual people as the dwarfs.
Yeah.
They have to CGI the motherfuckers in.
Yeah, you gotta give them jobs and shit. And I don't know. They don't want to do that. So this latest rumor comes in the wake of Scooper Daniel RPK allegedly claiming the film is being praised and that the movie was doing something different with the poison apple.
Yeah. It's fucking sucking it to the ground.
What?
Huh?
What'd you say?
So that's nothing. Keep going.
All right. Cosmic Marvel reported on a scoop from Daniel RPK writing on X, Disney's Snow Brown is reportedly doing something different with the poison apple. The film also praised for pizza. You just said the same thing twice.
Literally twice. I don't understand that.
Why? Okay, and here's said tweet. Disney's Snow Brown is reportedly doing something different with the poison apple. The film is also being praised for being great. That's
How
3
fluent it
times.
rolls off the tongue.
3 times in a fucking row. Empire City box office refuted this report, writing, "I actually can refute this Disney RPK report, as I said months ago that it was in trouble before they moved it back a
Okay.
year. It actually is testing poorly, and those involved don't have much hope for it. The film is a mess and not working despite reshoots."
Oh boy, it's almost like the way that your story is written and the actors you have just don't fucking work.
Yeah.
It's almost like you should just write Snow White as it is, because that's
And
what it is.
In October of 2023, Empire City box office posted was going to hold back on this as it seems to have a narrative, but just bad timing. Hearing that 4 big budget films are all either disasters about to happen or need extensive work to save them. The Marvels, Snow White, Madam Web, and Ballerina all not working and need major help. Well, I can tell you what, I've seen the Marvels and I've seen Madam Web, and they are both horrendous films. Madam Web and the Marvels, though, are great comedies. Like if you're depressed and you need to laugh, the Marvels, I actually say Madam Web is the better comedy because it's as bad as the Marvels is. This is worse.
I mean,
It's
if you
worse.
if you want to talk about Madam Web, I mean, she got lied to. They all got lied to for that movie.
To a point, but I mean,
No, I mean like flat out lied to. Like,
it's like one of
this
those
is
things
your
that's
break
like,
into the MCU. No,
well,
it's
that's it was never MCU. It was like, this is your break into Marvel,
not.
which is technically not a lie.
It's still a lie. It's not Marvel.
The Walt Disney Company delayed the release of Snow White an entire year from March 2022 to, oh, it's supposed to be out already.
Yikes!
March
Just cancel
22
it, dude.
of 24 to March 21st of 25.
Just cancel the fucking film. It's not coming out. Just cancel the goddamn film.
Yeah, I don't know. I got to see if the Daily Mail's version's out. At the end of October last year, the Hollywood Reporter's Pamela McClintock alleged at the time that the delay was due to ongoing the SAG-AFTRA strike. I fucking bet it was. However, a new report from the Daily Mail at the beginning of November 23 alleged the film was delayed because Disney is figuring out what to do.
Yeah, their PR team is really trying very hard to save this fucking film because of the goddamn actors and her stupid ass remarks.
Shouldn't you figure out what to do before you make it? Or start filming at all or casting?
Which-
You should figure it out first.
Which is why this is the PR team trying to figure out what the fuck to do, because their actress pretty much fucked the whole film.
Oh, she fucked it good.
Really good.
Real good. It would be the best lay it ever had.
Mm.
An anonymous source told the outlet Disney had to delay Snow White because they have spent so much money on it. And if it is a financial disaster at the box office, which it's going to be,
Absolutely.
it's not a prediction, it's a spoiler. It might single-handedly cripple future remakes and potential Snow White sequels that they have planned.
Why would you even
plan a sequel for Snow White? Snow White's a one and done, in and out. It gets the job done.
Again, Snow White, Cinderella, Anastasia, all these things. One and done movies. Don't ever fucking touch them again. Just stop. Stop with the remakes. The originals were perfect.
I was with you on your little movies. You were like Snow White, Cinderella. I was like, bang. And then you said Anastasia, and I got to pull the fuck back. That movie sucks. It's not a Disney movie? What is it? It sucks.
I thought
Whatever
it was a Disney movie.
I don't think so.
Is it not?
It's not a Disney movie? Oh, well.
Well, fuck me then. Cool.
Well, yeah. So there you go. I still think it sucks. Movie sucks.
Anyway.
Is that about the Russian bitch who doesn't have memory? She loses her memory?
Yeah.
Is there Snow White sequels that I don't know of? Huh?
Well, I mean, you got Snow White.
It's a Fox movie? So it's Disney movie.
Now it is.
So technically.
Yeah, now it is, though. Before it was not.
I love doing that to her. Technically, I'm right. So they also have to remove themselves from the bad taste in the mouths of the online critics and want to instead deliver a great film and get to a point where they get it right. The source continued. Well, they're not going to. They realized that they were overthinking things and are now realigning it all in a little bit, or reining it in. Realigning. What the fuck? My eyeballs. Reining it in a little bit more. The source asserted. Assertion. They just
love it.
need some time to figure it all out. Plus, we are still dealing with the strikes. Oh, what are you fucking?
No, you're not.
First, it was COVID for fucking 4 years. Now it's a strike for another 4 years. Like,
Yeah, it's just gonna be ongoing. But
I
no,
wish
it's
I
not
could be
because of
bad
the
at my job
strikes.
and blame something else for a fucking
Seriously,
half a decade.
and still be employed.
Yeah, seriously.
Jesus Christ.
The insider went on. It is a perfect storm right now. But they are embracing change and anticipate it all to work out and exceed expectations. The work starts now. It's not going to work out.
It's not gonna work out. It's never gonna work out because you've taken the whole aspect of Snow White.
How much money are they spending on this movie? They said it's
A
a big
lot.
financial.
I'm gonna
Uh,
imagine upwards of like $440 million.
That's what I'm worried about with Deadpool.
Yeah, same.
Because I think Deadpool might top out at like 875, 850, 875. But if this movie cost, say, 400 to make, plus the promotion,
Yeah.
which they're doing a lot of, that means Deadpool will have to probably make $1 billion just to break even at zero.
Yeah, unless Ryan Reynolds himself is doing majority of the advertising.
They also had to delay the movie because they not only have to make it as best as they can, but there are a lot of toys they want to prepare. So they need the dwarves and the rest of the characters to look exactly like who they are supposed to be. Let's scroll back up here. They look nothing like these fucks.
Yeah, they don't look anything like that. Not one bit. I don't know.
Who the fuck are these?
Again, it's really offensive that we're not getting actual people to play these. That
Yeah,
actually play the Seven Dwarfs.
They're bandits. Yes,
Who?
they were. All right. This page just keeps distracting me. Where was I? Right. So the film was lampooned throughout the 2023 at their comments made by Rachel Zegler in September of 22 at D23. Resurfaced and revealed how Disney and the screenwriter Greta Gerwig planned to completely change the film from the original 1937 animated release. Zegler
Derided the film, I guess.
Dude, my brain just stopped. Read the film, describing it as a dated, degenerated.
So whatever. Who cares?
The prince as a stalker, and took umbrage with the film's love story. Zegler also made it clear the film would be changing the definition of fair and discarding the moral lesson of vanity, and would be reinterpreting or interpret it.
Mhm.
My brain, I'm fucking done. As a
Where
sense of
at?
justice, she also detailed how the movie would be about an inner struggle of Snow White as she desired to become a good leader.
I don't know what Snow White was that, but
What the fuck? I don't know what the fuck she's talking about. So let's get to her quote. She told Extra TV, the original cartoon came out in 1937, and evidently so. There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Weird. So we didn't do that this time. After being asked about the prince, she said, we have a different approach to what I'm sure a lot of people will assume is a love story, just because like we cast a guy in the movie, Andrew Burnap, great dude. She continued, it's one of those things that I think everyone's going to have their assumptions about and what it's actually going to be, but it's really not about the love story at all, which is really, really wonderful. And whether or not she finds love along the way is anyone's guess until 2024. All of Andrew's scenes could get cut. Who knows? It's Hollywood, baby. It's an inner journey that she goes on to find her true self, and she meets a lot of people along the way that make the journey really incredible.
Yeah, no, definitely not. And it's actually funny too, because like ever since she made those comments, and whenever Gail Gadot is concerned, like doing interviews with her because she's playing, the evil witch or the evil queen, whatever the fuck it is.
Yep.
Anytime like she says something that's kind of like off-putting a little bit, Gail will kind of like take a step back, like, don't associate me with her.
Yeah.
Nope. You dig your own fucking grave, sweetheart.
Now she's trying to walk it back a little bit, because now I've recently heard Rachel Zegler say,
she put a whole apology video.
yeah, that the film is a like historical monumental film in history.
Mhm.
And I was like, okay, if you said that fucking 2 years ago, you might have got off to a better start.
Yeah, but no, clearly coming out and saying that this isn't gonna be a love story, and the prince, the actor's a great dude though, but all the scenes could get cut. No,
Yeah,
no.
could get
First off,
cut because it's Hollywood, baby.
yeah. Just because it's Hollywood, fuck no. It's going to get cut because they're just trying to change too much of the goddamn movie. But man, I mean, I'm just.
Oh no, my man.
Yeah, all of her comments and shit like that. I mean, no one's ever gonna forget them.
My man.
And
So my
neither of us.
man that fucking over at Neurotic. Love this. I love this channel so much. Apparently,
Who's
got his San Diego Comic-Con press pass was yanked.
Ooh, yanked.
Wow. I wonder why. I mean, I'm sure they're not going to fucking tell him fucking nothing about why it was actually yanked, but so he's not going to Comic-Con this year because they yanked his pass. Probably because he doesn't lean with them.
Most likely. They probably said, hey, if you're talking to X, Y, and Z, like we're gonna need you to submit your questions and things like that. And he's like, man, I kind of just want to do like more of like an open thing. Yeah, no, we're not doing that. Oh.
Well, that's a problem too. Like, there's so many of these Comic Cons and shit like that have just been dead. There's no vendors, no one's there. There's like 100 people at a time instead of like 2,000. It's really bad. And the fact that they like Gary and Neurotic and his team of people that he always streams with, they just did like a fucking a fan meetup in Vegas where like literally thousands of people showed up to, and like they could have brought that like on Friday for Friday Night Tights, he had 16,000 viewers on YouTube.
Right. Yeah.
Why would you not want him there?
I don't fucking know.
That's a potential 16,000 people come to San Diego and spend the money at your con. Not saying all 16,000 will come, but it's potential.
Very true.
I gotta look up the story. Miss Page, remind me. Because there's some shit going on between the She-Hulk actress and Ryan Reynolds. I gotta see if I can find that again. But we'll see if I can find it real quick. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Is it this one?
I was just reading an article from Kotaku of a new game that's going into early access. Or I think it just went into early access. It's called Manor Lords. Essentially, you're just it's a medieval city builder where you get to manage a small village and make it grow into giant flourishing cities and things like that. But it's all medieval times. But the issue is that no matter what anybody does, there's always 5 people that are homeless every time.
Right.
And they don't understand why there has to be 5 homeless people. Like, why can't I have enough houses? Why can't there be no homeless people? But for some reason, the game wants you to have homeless people. I don't get it. Quote, so I built my first couple of houses, but my families don't move in. Instead, I get the homeless warning. Some are wondering if it's a bug. I always have 5 people who are consistently homeless. like why? Why is that a thing? It's hilarious though, but still, like, I swear to God, I encountered some bug. My original 5 families do not move into anyone's house or to any house and are consistently homeless.
That's funny as fuck.
It really is.
Oh no! So, the article got taken down. So I wonder if it was a lie to try to spice things up a bit.
Oh, probably.
Oh man, I was hoping to bring that one up too. That would have been a good one. Apparently, it was about She-Hulk is supposed to be in Deadpool 3, and then Ryan Reynolds had it yanked from the movie, and that she's suing Disney and Ryan Reynolds, but I don't see it anywhere.
Yeah, interesting.
Anymore. I was literally reading it this afternoon, and now it's gone. I'm
also reading this other article about Stellar's Blade from Game Informer. It is by Matt Miller.
Okay.
It says Stellar Blade review. More than a pretty face. Stellar Blade's opening minutes are. Let's see. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, pull it up.
Yeah. So Stellar Blade's opening minutes are an apt encapsulation of the game ahead. A beautifully rendered but confusing cinematic sets up its big sci-fi stakes. A splashy character intro moment focuses on the lead character's sex appeal. A bombastic action sequence leads into a stylish and visually arresting boss battle. Awesome. It's truth in advertising from the very start, and developer Shift Up seems to be making a statement in those opening minutes. This is what we've learned about. This is what we're about. Climb aboard or jump ship. The choice is yours. Exactly. You don't like it, don't buy the fucking game. Easy as pie. However, you're gonna buy it because it's just gonna be a good game. All right. So the extraordinary, versatile, and rewarding action steals the show in many hours ahead. Dedicated action gamers should have little trouble recognizing the apparent influences from Nier Automata and Bayonetta. Nier was fucking fantastic, and Bayonetta was also a great game. But I love Nier. To the protective pairing of Souls-like games like Sekiro, another great fucking game.
Mm-hmm.
Stellar Blade teeters back and forth between fast-moving, stylish action experience and a focus on enemy observation and tight timing windows for attack and defense. Again, just like your Souls games and everything else. So it's going to be a harder gameplay to an extent. I found combat consistently challenging and exciting with a steady curve of trickier enemies and bosses to balance against an impressive array of unblockable skills. Battle animations are smooth and varied. Enemies are fascinating and grotesque. And the pace of any given fight has a film-like quality. It's great fun. My daughter's screaming in the background.
She is not happy with what's happening.
No. That's her just yelling. Just literally just yelling because she wants to.
Yeah, well.
Yep.
She's going to scream. God.
Hey, you want to read the bottom of that one?
Where are we at? I enjoy the unusual pace and the flow of the game, which gleefully why? Oh, is that okay? From linear strings of combat to moments of open world side quest adventures, and through brief excursions into horror fueled infiltrations where your melee options are stripped away. Stellar Blade keeps a player guessing right up through a brutal sequence of final boss battles that aim to test everything you've learned so far. Even if there were times when things felt uneven, I was frequently just happy to keep on my toes.
You know what I'm saying? So again, it's just gonna be a great game. So again, this reviewer admits that obviously there's going to be, she has a high sex appeal, obviously, but he thoroughly enjoyed the game for what it was: action, adventure, the combat. He didn't just nitpick it for the sexual stylish of the game. That's fine. Some people will, whatever have you. But again, it's not about that. It's about the actual game itself. And again, in her natural outfit, it's not that revealing. It's really not. We see her in a few times like this.
Right.
It's really not that revealing. Does it hug her ass quite a bit? Probably. But that's okay. You have shit like this. I mean, again, not I wouldn't consider this grotesque at all, but I mean, it's definitely cool design. I definitely enjoy the design. That's probably where we get a little more grotesque. Whatever the fuck this thing is.
It's cool.
Right? An open wasteland. Okay, cool. Love that. I don't know what that thing is. Some action combats. And again, different outfit. But again, there's really nothing revealing about that.
Right.
I mean, again, same thing here. She looks, she has the arms cut. Same really tight clothing on the legs, but that's about it. So he awards it an 8.75.
Nice.
Yeah, from Matt Miller.
I might have to check it out.
I'm probably going to check it out, to be honest with you, because I have a whole ass PS5 that hasn't been played in like 6 months. So.
Well, I have a question.
What up, though?
I'm making a banner.
Oh, we're making a banner.
Why is everything gay?
Huh. Good question.
You'll see what I mean in a second.
Okay.
A sneak peek at DC Pride 2024 teases new adventures for Harley Quinn, Superman John Kent, Poison Ivy, and more. So here's all the gay stories we're getting this year.
I mean, is this like a necessity?
No, but you know, you got to ruin everything.
But I'm just kind of curious, like what? Like,
There's gay, there's lesbian.
like who
Poison
asked for
Ivy.
this?
Oh, look, there's some plants. They're fucking too.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah.
I would have that facial expression right there too if I was looking at that.
Yeah, what
That
the
would be
fuck?
like, what the fuck is going on? That's
But
how I
look
would
what
probably
they did to
perceive that.
our boy. I don't think I'd do Constantine like that.
I don't know about you though, but he doesn't seem to be gay. He's just looking at her like, that's it right there. Is
It
that
looks horrendous.
is that Moana? To the
Which one,
right?
this one?
Yeah, is that Moana or
Is that
something?
Moana? I don't know. Could be.
Fuck.
Yeah, so this is DC Pride. So go out and get all your
But
gay DC superheroes.
But again, like who?
Because you know they've
Who
been gay
asked for that?
forever.
I mean, like I don't understand like who actually asked for that. To be honest with you.
George Soros did. He's funded them, so
Yeah, fuck it. Well, I guess they have to then.
I mean they don't have to,
But they will.
They want the money.
Yep. So they definitely will. Dear
Helldivers
Lord.
2 guide you to help spread and manage democracy.
Helldivers 2 has some funny ass shit.
Major Orders makes players choose which planet to save, earning a rocket launcher or anti-tank mines, but not
Which
both.
is right. So again, you know, it's that kind of play where it's like, hey, you get to choose one, but why can't we choose both? No. We have to choose one. But there's people there. We gotta choose one.
Yeah, I like the one thing.
You know what I mean? But Helldivers 2 is fucking is hilarious.
Yeah.
They have one singular person as the game master.
Uno.
One singular person. His name is Joel or Joel. I don't know which one it is because I've
Joel
never
or
heard
Joel?
him. I've never heard him actually say his name. So it's either Joel or Joel. But yeah, he's the only game master for Helldivers 2, which I think is awesome. Some people are like, oh, that's too much data for one person to look at. No, it doesn't matter. Because the whole idea of one person being the battle master is that there's no conflicting ideas. Whatever he wants is going to happen. And that's the
Exactly.
best thing for the game. That's definitely the best thing for the game.
Is this the game you were just talking about? Manor Lords breaks a Steam
Yeah.
city builder and strategy game record, beating Civ 6 and City Skylines as it sells 1 million copies just one day after release.
Yep. Again, it's just a city builder. It's nothing crazy. It's nothing, out of the ordinary. It's a top-down game that you can zoom into and follow your characters around. But again, it's just a city builder game, and it's going off the fucking rails right now in purchases, and it's hilarious. And again, I just read to you there's apparently always homeless people inside your village, no matter what you do. They will not move into a house. They're just going to be homeless forever. Don't know why, but that's just what they want. They're
Fucking
happy
funny.
where they are. All right. They're just happy to be there. You know what I mean? I mean, fuck it.
Did I send you the Sony thing?
The Sony
Did I talk to you at
thing?
all?
I don't think so.
Hold on. If not, okay, I'll pull it up. I was reading this the other day to the Discord. Sony files AI autoplay, which could tackle in-game
Oh,
grinding.
you did, yeah. You did,
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah, that's a
I
big
don't
problem.
get it. Sony patents AI autoplay feature for gameplay convenience, aimed at easing repetitive tasks, not fully automating gameplay. Controversial reactions from gamers debate.
Then don't add it to your games. You want a way around it? Hey, all right. As a game studio, Sony, because I know you have a lot of areas of Sony, but tell your game studios, hey, instead of us spending more money to make this fucking AI to skip your bullshit we don't want you to deal with, how about you just don't put it in your game?
Yeah, seriously.
And make your game only 4 hours worth of content, and then you have to sell it at a $15 price tag because it ain't worth shit if it's only about 5 hours of gameplay because you removed all the shit that makes the game a game.
Sony has filed a patent for an autoplay feature which allows AI to take the wheel for those grinding moments in video games, the patent aligning with the trend of other companies transitioning to AI as it increasingly integrates into business models as the potential to revolutionize the way games or players game. So yeah, so basically this AI will learn the shit you want to do, and it will just do it for you. Like especially for grind, it's meant for be like for grinding shit.
Right. And this is to cater to the newer generation that they don't want to grind, they don't want to do shit, they want all instant gratification, and you have to need it now. So why wait for it? When you go to bed, because you have school, don't worry about it. The game will grind that for you. When you wake up and you can play again, it'll be ready. And you'll be done. The fuck's the point of buying the game?
I don't know. I don't know why you would play
You know what I
it.
mean? I don't understand. I think video games need to become a lot harder again. I think we need to go back to the original style of like MMORPG games where Star Wars Galaxies originally had in its beta and its very, 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 very early times was the severe hardship of dying, and because a lot of their creators came from EverQuest and EverQuest 2. So in Star Wars Galaxies, when you died, you dropped all your shit on the ground and can be looted by other players.
Right.
I think RuneScape had that too. We need to go back to that. We need to make games harder again and more grinding and shit like that, because people need to learn patience and to. When you grind for something, long is not like stupidly fucking long, obviously, but you spend a day or two on one particular thing. It feels good when you're done.
Yeah,
It does.
of course.
But sitting there and like, I'm gonna put this down and I'll come back a couple hours later, it'll be done for me. Like you can't be happy about that.
Some people are.
But you're gonna finish that game in a matter of hours instead of the game taking days, which is gonna force you to lower your prices because you're taking out half the game. Why am I gonna pay $7 for a game that's gonna play itself?
Well, I'm pretty sure the counter argument would be, well, just don't apply it. Like, don't use the AI.
But they're going to.
Yeah, well,
You know what I mean? Like there is no way around. They're just going to do it because again, Sony is one of those companies that can survive on their own because they're not only just a video game company.
yeah. No,
Yeah, I mean, like
I'm saying like
video games helps, but it's
they're not going to lower it because the AI is in there. They'll probably raise it because the AI is in there, and then say, well, if you don't like the AI, just don't use it.
Yep, most likely.
Stupid.
Which is wrong fucking answer.
Well, that's all I got. You got anything?
No, that's pretty much it for me.
All right. Well, in that case, we will hit the song.
Thanks for watching our stupid fucking show. I hope we made you laugh or breathe hard through your nose.
At least once.
Don't be too upset cause the show is over, so adios mi amigo. So however the hell that goes.
Bye-bye.
See you later.
Leave.
You can go now.
Please just get the fuck out.
Go.
Get out.